and welcome to SystemMagic. We are back. NRG Champs is behind us. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Greg. This is the other one of your hosts, Andrew. And we are here to play some Modern, but most importantly, to talk about some sweet, sweet NRG Champs. So maybe, do you want to start us off, Andrew, by telling us a little bit about this deck that you played for NRG Champs? And then we can talk about NRG Champs and transition into some other stuff. Oh, and hello, welcome, No Wayne, and thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, Andrew, take it away.
Okay, yeah. So, NRG Champs, this is one of the two decks that Jesse and I played. We played Temur Breach in Modern, and we played the best deck in Pioneer, Mono White Humans in Pioneer. We kind of had the best decks in the room, I'm pretty sure. I don't really think that claim is debatable at this point.
Ooh, fire, spitting fire.
So, I also can't count past 2 chats, don't worry. Anyway, see, Greg has mentioned you're probably familiar with the only number higher than 2 being X.
Mm-hmm. And what about infinity?
Well, as we all know, that's not a number, Greg.
Are we talking about ordinals or cardinals?
But anyway.
We descended into hard nonsense early. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of hard nonsense going on. But anyway, so yeah, this is the Temur Breach deck that we played, and basically the reason we played it is because the chance meta was really skewed. We were pretty sure that basically everyone and their mother was going to be playing a Solitude control deck. Like, just everybody. Like, you name it, they were playing a Solitude control deck. Like, eventual NRG Champs winner Raja was playing one. We expected Zach Allen to play one. We expected Ivan Espinosa to play one. We expected, 5+ control decks of various flavors. Some with 1 Omnath, some with 4 Omnaths, some with 0 Omnaths.
1 Omnath?
You don't like a nice 1 Omnath? Sometimes they play 1 Omnath.
Do you have a 2... Okay, I'm not going to ask.
That's just a very normal build, Greg. I don't know what to tell you.
Because you don't want to draw the second because it's legendary?
Well, basically, there's just a spectrum from, full-on blue-white control to, blue-white with Ren and 6 to straight-up 4-color.
Yeah, okay.
And blue-white with Ren and 6 sometimes plays, 1 Omnath.
Sure.
I don't really know what to tell you. Basically, we spent most of our testing trying to beat the crap out of Omnath and blue-white control decks.
Okay.
And in our testing, we basically identified one deck in our entire project that beat the crap out of them, and it was this one.
Nice. Okay.
Most of the decks we tried, we had other decks we thought were 55 against them. We weren't necessarily losing all the time, but I wasn't that happy with where they stood. We had a build of Amulet with a lot of Emrakul's and Hydra Crises that we were winning 55% of the time, but we eventually abandoned.
Okay, I have a question. It's not me, but chat needs to know which Emrakul.
Oh, Promised End.
The 13 mana one.
Yeah.
With Delirium stuff.
That's the better one in Modern these days.
Okay. We're not playing 15 mana.
13 mana one is very good against control because you take their turn.
Okay, that makes sense. But have you considered that 15 mana one just lets you take another turn?
Yeah, but it's not very easy to cast. 13 mana one usually costs 7 or 8.
Okay.
Also, Urza Saga has a lot of types, famously.
Ooh, it sure does.
So, yeah. Anyway, so Temur Breach. So the reason Temur Breach is really good against control is, here's the main action ingredient. So the way control decks try to fight against Breach traditionally is they bring in, all these Chalices and Rest in Pieces and Hate cards. And you have a very simple strategy against those that is very effective, which is you Red in 6 and you Besage, and you blow up all of them. Not one of them. No Rest in Peace. No Chalice. No nothing. It doesn't matter how many they have. We will kill them all.
Yeah. How do you have a way to find your Besage?
Nah, you just kind of play Magic. There's a second one on the board.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But yeah. You also have Haywire Might now, which is super nice.
Yeah.
So you have a Saga-able way to blow up the hate permanents also.
Okay.
Now, we did consider builds of Jeskai Breach splashing a breeding pool for Haywire Might.
Okay.
Although, honestly, I would say the mana was always a bit dubious on that. But you kind of reach a state where you run out of fetch lands to use. It is kind of your limiting resource at some point. But Well, against Rip does have to be your last for safety. That is true because it discards the cost. It gets exiled.
Right.
But the point is, sub dog. Yeah. So Temur Breach. Yeah. The deck to beat up Omnath control decks. That's its purpose. The other thing it has, other than the member safety thing, is just the Ren Saga thing is really messed up against them. You just like keep sogging them. And like traditionally, like the way these control decks will answer sagas is often to lean on Dress Down. Mm-hmm. But like when you have Ren Saga, okay, Dress Down is like nowhere near enough. Like what happens is like you start making you will make a construct like 2/3 of turns for the rest of the game.
Right.
And on every third turn you'll find a card worth of stuff.
Right.
And then often at some point you'll find a second saga and then you have multiple sagas going and like it's relatively control quickly. And like your opponent will reach a point where like they need to Dress Down every turn.
Sure. Okay.
So, like, you end up flipping the script on them where, like, you kind of have inevitability, which they're really not well equipped to handle. And then Fabled Mirror Breaker is just a nice 2-for-1. Loots away extra lands with Ren. The bodies. These control decks don't have a lot of creatures. They often have to answer the body and the enchantment sticks around.
Yep.
Just a nice value card, really. Our deck is also much less about the combo in general. So, you can see that we've shaved to 2 Mox Ambers and we've shaved to 3 Emeries. Because we're just, like, doing that kind of thing less.
Okay.
Like, we have a combo. We might randomly combo you, but it's not, like, what we're about.
Okay.
This is, like, the fairest, grindiest Breach deck. That's, like, what it's meant to do. Also, we have Jegantha. And, so, honestly, okay. So, I'm still not sure if Jegantha Grapeshot was right all along or wrong all along. Jesse kept arguing that, like, because this deck is redder and the other deck is bluer, that it was more convenient to be able to combo off a Ragavan in this deck versus Emery in the other deck. But I'm not really sure that's actually true. Like, I think it might be the case that, like, there's just a right answer and we as a society don't know the right answer, but the right answer might just be Grapeshot plus Jegantha. Basically, the trade-off is there are weird spots where you just can't kill them if you have Grapeshot Jegantha.
Okay.
Especially when you're really light on resources and have to say, like, combo without ever putting a legend to play.
Yeah.
But the advantage is that both of the cards are realer.
Yes.
Like, Grapeshot is kind of a real card. It's about as real as Thought Oracle, maybe realer.
Yeah.
Thought Oracle blocks Ragavan, Grapeshot's better in basically all their scenarios.
Right.
That's the trade-off.
Grapeshot kills Ragavan.
I had some good Grapeshots this turn in Kane. I had in my game against Piper, I like Grapeshot for like 2 when it was very relevant. I don't know. Like, where like my Thought Oracle was not have been as appealing. But yeah. I think it's not unreasonable to run Grapeshot Jegantha Jeskai. I like the spots where you can't kill them are when like generally you're light on resources where you would need to like play 4 mana to Grapeshot twice and you can't, or if your library is really low so you can't build up as much Storm as you want to. Leyline of Sanctity. I don't know. There's a few others.
Also, the nonsense story is that Andrew used my Jegantha the Wellspring in this tournament because I have it from a commander deck where you're like, really the goal is to use its ability to make Wooburg and to generate a lot of mana, but like that's not what it usually is doing in constructed decks. Usually it's just a 5/5. And so when Andrew took my Jegantha, I was like, I hope you think of me if you ever make mana with Jegantha, kind of jokingly implying that he was never going to do it. And of course, did you ever do it, Andrew?
Oh, I did, yeah. Well, so, okay, my match against Piper is absurd. It's absurd partially because I play terribly, but I do win 2-0. And in the match, like, basically, I tap Jegantha for mana early in the game because I'm under a Blood Moon and color screwed. And then late into the game, Piper's at 1 but is like taking over the game. And then I cast Run off it and ping Piper, which is insane. The best part of the match, by the way, see, this is something I don't know if Chad is aware of or not. But here's the most insane part of this match, which neither Piper nor me realized during the match, but noted NRG champion Raja realized after the match.
Okay.
Which is that, like, on like turn 4 of my match against Piper, Seasoned Pyromancer dies. And then Piper doesn't have 5 mana for like a million turns. And then on turn a million, the sequence is she plays her 5th land and says go with a hearse in play with 4 cards under it. And I untap and immediately attack with Jegantha.
Yeah.
Which means that Piper has the line of make 2 tokens, crew the hearse, block, eat 2 things from your graveyard, eat your Jegantha.
Whoa.
But neither me nor Piper remembers that this Pyromancer has died 20 turns ago. So what happens is she just takes 5. And this is the last 5 that I needed. Like, she, like, goes to 1.
Yeah.
So, like, I may have won the match as a result of not realizing that Seasoned Pyromancer was in her graveyard and her also not realizing it.
Wow. Okay.
Which is insane. But, you know, anyway.
Okay, yeah, a lot of nonsense in chat. Someone has a very important question for Andrew. We will answer all very important questions, including, okay, we gotta go back, because a while ago we were asked a question by Ravenous Gigamole, which was, at some point can we talk about the matchups in the finals? I'm curious about your thoughts on how much of an uphill climb Jessie had.
I don't think she had one. I mean, so basically, okay, here's my opinion. So, I know that, I'm pretty sure commentary, like, disagreed with us, but I will offer the collective Jessie Andrew opinion regarding this. So it is our opinion that our build of Temur was favored against almost every control deck anyone registered in the tournament. The hardest by far was Raja's because he had 2 Ray of Revelations for some goddamn reason in his sideboard. And Ray of Revelation is famously very good against enchantments. And we have, like, many enchantments. Like, our build of the deck is so many. So, basically, because of that, we thought he was by far the toughest, but we still thought it was close.
Okay.
Basically, we were like, our deck styles on control
Yeah.
and is close against Raja.
Yeah.
That was our opinion. And I don't really think the games that Jessie played did anything to disabuse me of that notion.
Sure.
Like, I don't know, over the course of the tournament, like, Jessie and Raja played 3 times in Modern. I only played Raja and Pioneer for whatever reason.
Sure.
But Jessie and Raja played 3 times in Modern. They split the matches 2-1. Every match was 2-1 in games, I think. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just close.
Yeah.
I pretty much stand by that. And my opinion is we were favored in white against red-black. Raja had 2 ritual sets, so that means we were less favored.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
Yeah.
For you.
I mean,
But
the data from the last, what is the data from the last series of national or regionals say?
53%.
That white is 53%?
The data from regional says that white is 53% against red-black.
Right. And the commentators, I was watching Jessie's final match, and they were talking all about how red-black is very favored against white. And I was like, what are they saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
like,
not true.
Yeah, the commentators just, like, didn't understand the reality, in my opinion. Like, white is favored. Also, like, here's the other thing, like, okay, so this like, I had beaten Raja 2-0 twice in Pioneer in the tournament badly.
Yeah.
To the point when I told Raja was like, this feels really bad. And I go, well, you know, I do think this is a fair match for me. The data from the RC says about 50%.
Yeah.
And Raja commented, it feels worse than that. That's a quote. So, anyway.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear about that. But gonna play one of my angels lists to compete in Pioneer? Yeah, that makes sense, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessie, you know, yeah, it is a good question why green mana. It's just that I really like green mana, you see.
Andrew does like green mana.
I famously love playing stock green.
That's true.
So I just incorporated it into my modern deck.
Is that the question from your Twitter DMs?
Oh my god.
Do we need to pause while you go check your Twitter DMs? I don't know what they're all talking about. Is this... Okay, see, everyone got to hang out this weekend and I wasn't there, so I'm behind on all the inside jokes.
What is happening?
Normally, I'm ahead on all the inside jokes.
Oh my god.
So...
This is insane. It's a long nonsense story. I don't know if we should be answering. It's a teal story, yeah.
Hey, 070707070707. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow. You can give me a hot Temur Breach recap right in my white deck.
Yeah, so, like, honestly, chat, I was a little worried about this, which is that I would have so much time to discuss nonsense as NRG Champs that I would, like, want to be playing the deck that's easy instead of the deck that's very hard. But the thing is, I just thought Temur Breach was the more innovative deck that would be put on a better show for the chat, so...
We've also streamed white a few times recently.
Oh, we'll stream more. There's always time for more white.
There's always time for more white. Yeah, if you want to see the most recent times that we've streamed white, you can check out our YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, YouTube.
Yeah, so, like, okay, just slightly more NRG Champs nonsense, then we can get to actually playing matches.
There's no way it's just slightly more, but yeah, keep going.
Just a medium amount more of NRG Champs nonsense we can get to playing matches. But, okay, so, yeah, it's more boring Canadian Raptors, yeah. So, oh my god.
And hey, thanks for the subscription, Sarah. Rank dose, not rack dose.
Oh yeah, good old rank dose. That's how rank it is. Yeah, it's definitely not ranked first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, so basically, so at the tournament, see, what Chad needs to understand is that famously, I was staying with H-Fang for leading up to the tournament.
Yeah.
Then for the actual tournament, I booked a hotel in Buffalo Grove because that's not in Chicago.
Yeah.
But here's the fact that Chad needs to know, and it's very important. So H-Fang famously was 17th in the NRG series, where top 16 got to play champs. So as a result, if anyone couldn't make it, H-Fang would step in. Oh. And we kept joking about this all weekend because first there was a ton of rain in California, and we were worried that Ivan Espinosa's flight would be delayed, and we were like, what happens if his flight gets canceled, he can't make it? We're like, I guess H-Fang gets the call. And then we're like...
Thanks, DC. Thanks for the subscription. If you would DM me on Twitter and I'll send you the address if you would like to send the candle.
But see, then I was going up the stairs, or actually down the stairs from H-Fang's apartment, and I tripped and hurt my ankle pretty badly. My ankle is currently sprained, chat, is what you should know. And literally, the joke from then on was that H-Fang attempts to assassinate me. That H-Fang tried to take me out.
Yeah.
Because if I couldn't play because I was, too injured, then H-Fang would be called up.
Yeah.
And I mean, he'd have my decks right there. He'd be all set,
yeah.
You know? He'd have no problem. So yeah, that's the story. Also, for the record, you gotta understand that H-Fang's apartment steps are a fucking, death trap. Because H-Fang's girlfriend had literally sprained her, ankle on the same stairs, a week ago. It was unreasonable that two people did this. So, oh yeah, I can confirm the rumor that the NRG series would be a harder tournament to win than the Pro Tour / SG Invitational. That I can confirm, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one goes out to friend of the stream, Colin Roundtree, who I assume that is. But yeah. Who famously is a big fan of the claim that the SCG Invitational was harder than the Pro Tour as a result of being an SCG Invitational winner.
Right, so. Of course. I see. How does it compare to the MTG Summit tournament? Do you think that's harder to win than a Pro Tour?
Well, I certainly think you should start adopting that opinion and start spreading the love on that.
And hey, Nee, thanks for the gift sub. Hype train incoming.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. Now Kane is a subscriber to our stream. Yeah. In addition to helping us test, so, much appreciated, Kane.
Oh, yeah, but... Some very exciting things will be coming to subscribers of the stream very soon. Really soon.
Do I think getting second in NRG Champs is harder than winning Pro Tour? I would say no, but getting third is.
Yeah.
That would be my answer. So, Yeah. It's just a classic third is harder than second angle,
Yeah, my only nonsense is that, okay, on Sunday, you were playing and then Jesse was playing, and also the Minnesota Vikings were playing, which I'm a big fan of them in the playoffs. And also I was, visiting a bunch of friends, and, okay, they were kind of annoyed at this point with how, amenable I was being every night about dinner. They'd be like, Greg, what do you want for dinner? And I'd be like, I don't know, someone else should pick. And it was the last night, and they were all like, Greg, we're sick of you being so easy. You need to pick where we're going to dinner. And I was like, okay. So I found a place to eat dinner. And then we went to this place. I spent the whole dinner on my phone watching Jesse's final match and switching between it and the Vikings. And my friends were like, Greg, this was your choice. They were like, we could have just stayed at home. And I was like, well, I didn't know that this would be so intense while we were out for dinner.
Oh, God. That's great.
Yeah, and the Vikings was a disaster. See, okay, the issue is that, we were kind of staying at an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere, and so takeout wasn't really an option. Our delivery wasn't... we were like, do any pizza places deliver to this middle of nowhere spot where we are? And the answer was just no.
That is savage. Yeah, so... Oh my god.
So... Yeah. But, and then, Jesse and the Vikings lost, kind of at the same moment, and that was very sad.
That was very sad. Personally, I was sad.
Yeah.
Is what I would say about the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh man. It was quite the tournament. My main complaint about the tournament, honestly, is they didn't let me play even more matches with Weiss. Is my biggest complaint.
Yeah.
As I didn't lose very many of them.
Which was sadder. Actually, genuinely, I was more sad that Jesse lost. I definitely spent more time watching Jesse than I did watching the Vikings.
That really means a lot, Greg.
Yeah.
You blame that?
Jesse, I think if you and Kirk Cousins could have switched places, maybe everything would have worked out okay. How are you at being an NFL quarterback?
Well, actually, Greg, I think the TT and TT pills stands for NFL quarterback.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
You might think that NFL doesn't start with T and neither does quarterback, but secretly that's a misnomer.
Wait, Arizax asks a good question, which is, did you ever say if you think the deck is good or just good for the tournament?
I think it has weaknesses and trade-offs against Jeskai. I think there are metagames in which it would be right outside of the tournament. But it was certainly right in the tournament. That's the answer. So, like, I think, like, okay, fundamentally, here's the trade-off this next makes. You're worse against Cascade, you're better against Control. If that's a good exchange in your tournament, then, like, I think you're all set. That's kind of my opinion. I don't think that's asking that much. Oh, wait, this is a person.
Turns out every time you play Magic Online, you're playing against a person?
No, like, okay, this person is known for something. I'm trying to remember. Is this the Dredge person? The person who always plays Dredge all the time? Or, they used to be a streamer. Oh, it's the Whir Prison guy. Yeah, that's right.
Prison. Okay, yeah, so do I think Jesse is better at playing quarterback than Kirk Cousins would be at Magic the Gathering? Yes. No follow-up. Would I rather play against one Gigantha-sized Jesse or 100 Jesse-sized Giganthas? One Gigantha-sized Jesse. Keep in mind you are captain of your theater department intramural sports team, Fubar. That
really speaks for itself, I would say. So, we're probably playing against Prison, and I don't know the implications of that. For example, does that make my hand better or worse? It's kind of a mid-hand.
I need to make a confession. I cannot name a single card in modern Prison. I guess they called it Whir Prison, so I assume it means Whir of Invention is in it.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think the list they play now are like, it's like they have Tron Lands, Karn Great Creator, Chalice of the Void, Spellskite, Ensnaring Bridge stuff.
Colorless Tron Prison. This hand looks bad.
Yeah, I think I should mulligan, but I'm not sure. This hand is quite bad against Chalice because Chalice on 0 or Emery's bad.
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna mulligan. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Ooh, this hand
is much better.
looks great.
Alright, the question is, what do we tuck? It's probably Amber. It's a little weird because Amber's like gonna be on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance it's not Amber.
It's like iteration?
No, it's probably just Amber. Also, against this deck, probably being fast is not important. Like, isn't this the lane I'm tucking? I don't know. Don't tuck anything, keep 7? Yeah, that's a strong line. I have been known for doing that. I guess it could be Steam Vents. I guess Ren being castable quickly might not be considered... Well, I think it's this. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to try this, chat.
That makes sense to me.
Also, chat, there's a chance at some point I might just start sitting awkwardly, in which case I apologize. If so, it's probably because my ankle is bothering me. But... Yeah, I'm aware there's no fetch for Ren, but there is an Urza's Saga for Ren, which is famously much like a fetch.
Does it just always inform us of the storm count?
I think that is possibly true.
Because you have Grave Shot in your deck?
Well, this doesn't look like Prison. What does that even mean?
Fetch for basic Swamp?
Basic Swamp? Is this... right. Well, I don't know what's going on now.
See, I want you to know that this is how I feel every time we play Modern on stream.
you just, like, stuff is happening? Oh, yeah, Street Wave. But we can't cycle that, and we can't cast it.
Uh-huh.
So, it's possible we should just iterate off our treasure. But then we'd have to... But see, it's possible we should let our iteration cook a bit.
Mm-hmm. And just play Ren for no value?
Or just play Saga.
Oh, that's true. I kind of like the iteration line, but...
Yeah, like with the idea of, like, finding a fetch for our Ren.
Yeah.
Is basically the point of it, even though we can't then play Ren.
Yeah.
I guess it's just that, like, the problem is, like, what are we going to find? Right?
Yeah.
Like a 0 we could play, but a 1... I think this is the play.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think that's the play. I'm very open to that being wrong.
I guess we're not really letting that much mana go to waste, because we still have the treasure next turn.
Well, also just, like, you want to play Ren and Saga. I mean, that's a reasonable play. Maybe that was better. I don't know. I was thinking that if I was playing Saga, I would just want to play my Ren later. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong.
What does Profane Tutor do? Is it a suspend?
Yeah, so I think this is Coffers is what we're playing against.
Cabal Coffers?
Yeah. So Coffers is it aims to abuse Coffers plus Urborg.
So it's like a commander deck.
Yeah.
Nice.
In essence. Alright, so I would really like to kill their Saga because then they have no lands.
Ooh.
So I think we're just going to spend, like, all of our treasures to do... Like play Might, sack it on this.
Okay, yeah.
And then just, like, use our treasures to make a construct and we just won't have any treasures. It's fine.
Okay.
That's, I think, my plan. It seems like a good plan. He was trying a Goryo... Jesus Christ. Okay, there's, like, a lot of crazy options that my opponent could be playing. I don't know, man. We're just going to exile the land and gain 2 life. What could go wrong? See, look, chat. I couldn't make the play I'm making right now if I had spent 1 treasure the previous turn casting the Ren.
That's true.
So that's some just, like, galaxy brain plays right now. Also, something I will say is that if you're looking to pick up Temur Breach, what I will say is, like, letting iteration cook is something this deck does, like, a lot.
Okay.
Like, you really don't want to, like, iteration before it's, you know, well done. That's what I would say about it. Don't leave your iterations medium rare in this deck. That's not what we're about.
Decided they're on Smallpox. They just played Beseiju.
Okay, so I can just do this. Jeskai Breach is, I think this is somewhat true of. It's more true of this deck. Yeah, and I'm gonna find Springleaf Drum here just to make mana. I guess I could find Mox Amber too, but yeah, whatever. Actually, I guess Mox Amber might be better because I would like to have a 0 if I want a combo. And it's pretty hard to get Ren plus Rog off the table. Actually, that seems good. Let's get Mox Amber. And then I will attack for 5. And then we can play Ren, pick up Saga and Saga.
Nice.
And this is the thing that our deck does. Alright, yeah, he's doing some Goryo's nonsense. We also are a grinding station away from comboing, I suppose. But I think... Let's see. I could Haywire my... Yeah, it doesn't seem amazing for me to Haywire any of that stuff later. I think just doing this and plussing on Sagas is good. Maybe we'll get Goryo's. What is it, like, even Goryo's into? Chat, what even is the deck we're playing against? Can anyone explain it to me? Explain to me like I'm Greg.
Rude. Yeah, if they play 5 mana Emrakul after, like, just earlier this stream, you informed me that 15 mana Emrakul, and you informed, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think so. Well, if our opponent Emrakul's...
Hey, Ryan, thanks for the subscription. You see, Goryo's Vengeance is a lot like Charmeleon. Great description like your Andrew. Did Andrew win? No, Andrew came in 3rd place.
Yeah, I came in 3rd place, although I do hear that, you know, a close friend of the stream and high-ranking co-host on the co-host tier list came in 2nd.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, the player who came in 1st is not on the stream co-host tier list.
Yeah.
Alright, so this isn't great for us, but I think we can beat it. So, I sack this, sack this. I sack this. I want to keep... Can I keep Ren? Or something? Like, what if I keep...
Okay, you get to keep 2 permanents.
Yeah, Ren Ragavan.
Okay.
Seems pretty good, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm keeping Rog and Ren, I think. Ren is, I think, better than keeping a land.
Yeah. Wait, are they attacking Ren?
Oh, no, they're attacking us. Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure they attacked us, which maybe is wrong. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
that is what our opponent chose to do. All right.
The issue is that they have another Profane Tutor coming up.
Well, wait. Aether Spellbomb stops the combo, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does seem like a good draw. Wait, does this one have protection from instants, or is that the other one?
This one has...
Can't be countered. Protection from spells that are more than 1 color. Okay.
So yeah, it does not. All right, so I'm going to pick up Saga and play Spellbomb, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is a bizarre play. I guess I could pick up a Shock Land. No, I'll do Saga, I think.
Ooh, it's too bad we can't cast this Gristlebrand that we just exiled.
Yeah.
It's 1 or more colors, not more than 1. Sorry, yes.
But the Spellbomb, I think, just actually does it, right? Like, doesn't that stop, like, most of the bad things that could happen to us while we continue to, like, Ragavan our opponent? And then, like, next turn, like, if nothing happens, we can make a construct. Like, as insane as that is.
Yeah.
And
it's a little insane.
I could play Emery here, but I don't think I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spellbomb was a goated draw. That's true. Perhaps they goated with the sauce draw, as some would say. Yeah.
I can start pinging with Ren.
At some point, I definitely should start doing that. I'm not sure I'm there yet, but I'm not far from the Ren pinging beginning. Footsteps is anything? Wait, what are we talking about now? Yeah, Gory's Bench only brings back Legends. Yes, that's correct. You can't bring back Archon of whatever.
Oh, yeah, Archon of Cruelty.
Yeah, even though Archon of Cruelty, based on my experience in Vintage Cube, is mostly better Gristlebrand, it's simply not an option for this deck. Okay, so they're discarding Gristlebrand, which is kind of good. Oh. Alright. Okay, Asmo's now in play. I think the game has gotten very strange now. Chat, I would like to state that I do not know what is going on in the game I'm currently playing.
I definitely don't know what's going on.
Alright.
I wonder what legendary creature they're going to tutor for. Oh, another Asmo.
Alright, so I guess my opponent's intent is to kill my Rog with the food tokens? Perhaps?
Yes.
I mean, I can't really stop that.
Yes, they did play Time of Need.
Oh yeah, it's just a classic card, Time of Need, noted modern staple.
Yeah.
See, what's great about me describing these modern staples is that Greg has to guess whether I'm serious.
No way is Time of Need a modern staple. Call.
I'm just trying to demonstrate that I have a wide range of things that I could claim to be a modern staple.
Oh, no. But Blood Fountain, that one is a modern staple.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to pick up Steam Vents and heat this, even though they'll then kill Rog in response.
Wait, except he won't kill it.
Oh, wait. That's an issue. What about Time of Need staple to a Solitude? Yeah, that's a nice one staple right there.
Like, literally you stapled them together and put it in a single sleeve.
I mean, I guess I'm going to start by attacking with Rog, because, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably just going to ping it, right?
Well, presumably, but if they block, I'll ping their Asmo.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because if they kill the monkey, then I have Delirium. Yeah, right. This makes sense.
Artifact, land, creature.
Oh, no, wait, creature in the bin. No, wait, that's not true. That is not true. Chat's just lying to me. That is just a false claim. Yeah. So, I could heat plus ping, but that uses up my treasure, which isn't great.
Yes. And doesn't get us a land.
Yeah, we kind of need the land is the issue. I sort of think I should just not kill this, to be honest.
Okay.
I sort of think what I should do is pick up Steam Vent's Shock, play Emery, and say go.
Okay.
And then if our opponent tries to make the second treasure or whatever, I'll bounce. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, also Emery could mill into a... Yeah. This is by far the right line. We could also mill into Delirium. Is a possibility. Right. Which isn't that likely, but isn't impossible. The other thing is, obviously, if we find Grinding Station, we're not that far from combo ring right now.
Yeah.
In fact, I think we're quite close indeed. Without doing any counting or math, I'm pretty sure we're quite close indeed. 4 card types. All right. So if I tab out of Spell Bomb, I can just heat this now. I guess I just should.
What if they do the thing, though?
Yeah, I mean, we'll lose to it.
We know they have the things in their hand, right? Like, they just got a tutor.
If I heat ping, they still kill my Rock 1 response. That doesn't help, yeah. Oh, they did get another... Wait, that was after they found this one, right? Yes. So I think I should just chill.
I want to chill.
Okay.
Which card is which card? Asmo? That kills Ragavan. It's this card. It has its last... They used its last ability. Sacrifice 2 food to kill Ragavan.
Yeah.
Remember when we were winning?
I do remember that. Back in the good old days.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I do remember when we were winning. See, for me, most of the time that was true was like yesterday, when I was actually famously...
What are the 2 foods? They just had 2 food token. Add Greg as... I think Asmo is already a Greg. I think everyone knows.
So if I heat this, they'll just play another one.
Uh-huh.
But I guess I just still should.
The only other option is to what? Bounce it?
Yeah. Okay, I'll heat it.
Yeah. Seems good.
It's not great.
Oh, they discarded Asmo.
Oh, wait. Why did they do that? Huh. Wait,
right.
I didn't realize this card has one. That's very weird. Because, like, they're definitely winning this game and, like... Huh. Alright. Well, I'm definitely floating 1. And letting this resolve. Finding a nice Mox Amber again, because we need the land.
Yeah. Does that work with Ren?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And now I think we should just dash rock.
Nice.
Hey, are we winning right now? Question for the chat. So, and then I can iterate into a land potentially if I want. Yeah, I think it's about time to iterate, like right now. Would be my guess.
You'd say it's.
Well,
cooked.
wait, that doesn't mean dead to the combo. Maybe it's not.
Well, and because also fetch, you can't fetch, right?
Yeah.
You could just get Saga back.
Yeah. Or like just Stomping Ground. Probably Saga actually.
Saga seems pretty good.
Yeah. What if we just get Saga and then like they just die to the construct attack?
Yeah.
While we leave up this whole time. What, you've never taken 15 to the dome and sacked 6 permanents and still won? Yeah, that's just a very normal situation. I don't know what to tell you. Wait, I can Emery into combo? Oh, wait, that's true. I could have taken the non-deterministic combo line. Wait, was I supposed to do that? Crap. Wait, maybe I was supposed to. Goryo's Asmo. Okay. Why is this happening? Why did they Goryo's Asmo instead of, like, Gristlefather or something? I guess because when I bounce it, they can recast it. That's the idea?
Yeah, I guess that makes some sense.
Alright, well, I'm definitely bouncing this. Okay.
I'm most confused about this blood fountain. That was just cast on turn 1 and it and the blood have just been hanging out ever since.
Okay. So they're asking me again for another cookbook, and then they're gonna discard that cookbook? Is that the plan? We're cooking cookbooks now, or no? We're blooding away. But this is quite the deck we're playing against, chat. I really don't know what to tell you about it. It's kind of insane. I can alt Ren, and then my lands can be heats, which is pretty nice. But I don't actually currently have a heat, so there's some problems. It might be time to go for non-touristic kill now. Let's consider that, chat. So the non-touristic kill, to be clear, what we're talking about, chat, is you can repeatedly Emery Moxamber, and each iteration of that, you exile 6 cards and bin 4 cards to at some point find Grinding Station, and then you cast Grinding Station, and then you win.
Yeah.
The problem is that my opponent has a kill spell up right now in the form of the Asmo, which is pretty annoying. But wait a minute. But it's probably still right, because I guess they can only kill 1 Emery, which I guess just doesn't matter very much. All right. I think we can go for it. Does that actually do anything? I feel like Asmo doesn't do anything. Wait, but aren't I going to need enough mana to cast the Grape Shot at the end after I find the Grinding Station? That's the only thing that... Oh, no, wait. That doesn't matter. I guess I can always cast more Emerys. Yeah, I guess maybe it never matters. Oh, wait. I don't even need Emery in play. I have Ren. I'm being foolish. Okay. Sorry, chat. Yes. I have Ren, so my Moxamber always makes mana. I forgot I had Ren in play.
Okay.
All right. So we're fine. Yeah.
Is there any world you want to hold this island to make it an unholy heat? Also, you should take actions. You have 11 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This has been quite a game. Look, let's just put it that way. So anyway, Underworld Breach. If I time out in my recap stream, then I will live with it myself, you know? I will come to terms with that. Just go like this, whatever. We didn't mill over it right, so now we just escape another Emery. Well, whatever. That matters.
And hey, Great Image, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. We are going for a non-deterministic combo at the moment. Trying to find a Grinding Station. Still haven't found it. So time to exile some more stuff.
It's getting a bit concerning, I would say. So I do kind of need to, like, find it. I cannot exile that Grape Shot either. This third Emery can go, though. Storm is 5? Oh wait, can I win without even finding the Grinding Station? Is that possible? I guess that maybe is possible, huh? Yeah, I guess I can just win that way.
Nice.
Okay. Wait, they can crack a food though. So they're actually 8. Yeah. The food is a problem.
Except they no longer have food. They just killed Emery.
Alright. So
just cast Grape Shot.
What? Alright. I mean, this works for me. Am I missing something? I don't think so. I mean, they were dead, yes, but...
Nice.
All right.
If you F6, those resolve faster.
I F6'd? I F6'd? What is this? All right. So, okay. So this deck is Asmo. Okay. So the counter magic has to be good.
Against Goryo's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it seems like their deck secretly doesn't actually do anything other than Goryo's.
Okay, what about Tormod's Crypt?
That seems good.
Okay.
This can name Saga. It's not incredibly impressive.
Can name Asmo.
Boseiju is probably decent. Yeah. We can name that.
Can name Cookbook. That's true.
I mean, does this add up to enough? Maybe. So, okay, Chad, let me explain how you board with this deck in every matchup. See, this is any matchup, so you cut Grinding Station and Mox Amber. It's very straightforward. Except Hammer,
Okay.
you leave in this. You leave in the second one deck.
Nice, okay.
All other matchups, you cut those. I often cut the third Ren. You just, like, don't need that much Renning in this deck. Is this either Spellbomb matchup? It seems like it.
It seems very good.
Yeah. Probably we don't need Fables. Isn't, like, a fair grindy matchup.
That makes
so we
a lot
just
of
don't
sense.
need those. The Bolts and Heats are decent. They're kind of only for Asmo and Saga tokens. Maybe we, like, leave Heats but cut Bolts or something.
That makes some sense.
Is this good? Not really. EEs can clean up their constructs. That doesn't really matter. This might be the right config. I mean, I don't have a sideboard plan written out for a classic Asmo cookbook. You'd rather do the opposite Asmo. You'd rather have, like, all the bolts? I mean, that's plausible. Maybe I should save the Ren to 6. It's kind of grindy. Maybe the mathematically perfect 5? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, that makes sense. You're proposing the bolt is better than Heat.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Because why would we ever need to deal more than 3? Yes, Chat's absolutely right.
Yeah.
I don't really know the number of Ren and 6 in this matchup. I'll leave in 3 semi at random.
Okay.
I do really like recurring Boseijus against the construct stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Kills cookbooks. It probably does enough things. I think this is bad. I'm not confident.
Famously, 3 is more than 2.
Oh, don't worry. I know all about 3 being more than 2.
What's 3?
Bolt does 3. He does 2.
I was making a joke because earlier in the stream we said 2 is the highest number we can count to.
Oh, wait, sorry.
So I said, what's 3?
Well, what you know, though... Oh, well, this hand seems fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine.
6 means nothing. Yeah, true.
Personally, I don't believe in the number 17. I do believe in the rest, though.
Is it because it's the strangest number?
It's because it's so strange, yeah. That's why I don't believe in it.
I don't know if we've ever had that conversation on stream, but it's a conversation for another day.
Flusterstorm. I guess if I have Crypt already, do I need Fluster? Probably not, right?
So wait, but you could draw it...
I'm going to shuffle it away or draw it.
Right, okay.
I have the choice.
But you have another bauble, so you could draw it and then have the choice again, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I think this just does it, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So, I don't know what my opponent's going to do about the Torrance Crypt except play fairly. And if they're going to play fairly, then I'm ready for that. So if anyone in chat is playing this deck, by the way, the best lane to fetch is usually Stomping Ground if you're unsure.
Okay.
Like there is more blue than red, but like the red is more important earlier a lot. The green,
more blue than green. Yeah.
But like the Ren is more important a lot of the time. So like that's what I would say about it. But obviously it's contextual.
Right. Chat points out that they're gonna Boseiju your Tormod's Crypt.
Yeah, maybe. I'll burn that bridge when I come to it, as it were. First, they're gonna put Profane Tutor there. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take a look at their top card then. Okay, that doesn't really tell us much.
Nope.
Okay, look, see, we're fine. Oh, also, we can go off really, like, kind of really soon.
Yeah.
So now, what I'm going to do is play Grinding Station. Because they probably can't Boseiju this and go off all next turn.
Yeah.
That seems basically impossible. And this Grinding Station is going to be enough to go off next turn for us. If they hold up Boseiju or something, we cannot go for it. But
yeah.
I'm going to Vault Stream and go for it. Now the question is, should I play this? Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay. Because some arguments for not playing it, basically regarding, like, if the turn we're going off, we want to sack it to our Grinding Station and then get the untap.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it probably won't come up. Yes, Basic Mountain plus Basic Island, but no Basic Forest is also true, yeah. Basically, the reason there's no Basic Forest is that well, basically, we can only fit one bad basic, and the good basic is definitely Mountain in the sense of, like, your deck is almost entirely mono-red.
Sure. Basic Forest fucking sucks.
That is the summary of what I said, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to sack this now, because now I feel like they're holding up Boseiju or something.
Okay, sure.
Like, I don't really want to go up into them, off into them just having, like, every mana they've ever had up. Well, they're talking about his Thought Seize. Although they'll probably shuffle it away. So that's probably fine. I guess we're not doing anything is one issue with all this.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, if they don't have specifically... Yeah, I should let it cook. Let's just let our Underworld Breach cook, and we'll just all hang out, you know? Yeah, maybe they have Endurance. I mean, Endurance here we can actually beat, for the record. It's not very hard to beat Endurance, but I think we can beat it. But I don't
go faster.
Sorry. I want to not go for it. Is my main opinion. Isn't it kind of fine to just go for it? I don't know. Is it? Like, what do you mean? I don't really want to not have this breach in my hand if they have anything. Well, maybe. I don't know that what they have is exactly Besage You. All right.
Wait, wouldn't you rather get a land than remove their 3 meaningless cards?
I probably would, to be honest. All right. Nice basic island, perhaps.
Sure.
See, they were gonna Besage us eventually, and they did.
Well, except now they're gonna Thought Seize away the Spell Pierce.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh wait, no, they fetched.
Oh right, they don't have this. So, like, kind of what I expect to happen is I expect them to go for Goryo's in some way, and then us to Spell Pierce and then kill them.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's like gonna work out like just brilliantly. I was thinking I can combo in 5 minutes, which I definitely can.
Wow, Grinding Station triggers on their artifacts?
It also triggers on itself.
Yeah, that I knew.
Grinding Station is not a card that was designed in like a modern era of Magic. You have to understand. It isn't written like they would do this today. Yeah. Okay. So now we Spell Pierce this, and then our opponent dies. That's the game. Pretty easy kill from here. Because we can just basically mill our deck and Graveshard at the end. We don't have to do anything fancy. Which will... There's also one more fetchable land in our decks. That's not a problem. Alright. So Chad, now you have to watch me click for a little bit, but it's fine. Oh, I can do it with Mock Simmer now. That's a little better. I probably should have installed that Spell Pierce actually, just in case they have something cost 0, but whatever. Oh yeah, this is not going to be a problem. I need 8 Storm and 2 Grave Shots. That should be pretty easy.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Greg, entertain chat with nonsense, will you?
Entertain chat with nonsense?
Do you have any more NRG Champs related nonsense to bring up?
No, I'll just play with the Charmeleon, you know?
Alright.
Here's the Charmeleon and my crown. I'll put on my crown. That's some pretty good nonsense, I think.
Chat, what you have to understand about this Underworld Breach card is it probably shouldn't be legal in Modern.
Do you actually think that?
Yeah, I think we've kind of turned the corner at this point. So, you know, on whether it should be legal. Wait, I have 7 cards? Yeah, so I can Grave Shot and then... Oh, wait. Do I have to... Okay,
no, that works.
Wait, it does work? Does it?
Doesn't it? It's the original Grave Shot and 7 more, so that's 8.
But the Grave Shot... Oh, yeah, wait. No, it works. Okay. I'll just Grave Shot them. So that, chat, is how you win a match by tanking endlessly in game 1 and then just easily killing your opponent on turn 4 of the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say my least favorite part of this Graveshot card is that it's much, much more clicking than Thassa's Oracle, you know?
Wait, except you still have 21 cards in your library. So if Thassa's Oracle were happening, you'd have to iterate the loop a lot more times. Which probably accounts to more clicking overall.
So, okay, to talk like more about Breach, basically, I really think it's fucked up when people start playing Breach as a fair card.
Okay, yeah.
Which is currently happening in Modern. People just, like, keep putting Breach in more and more decks, and that's bad.
Yeah.
Famously well-designed card, Underworld Breach. Oh, yeah, Stage Stack itself. Yeah, I could stack Stage itself. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Grinding Station is Abro's favorite card. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. As far as explanations for why Breach is still legal.
Yeah. I thought that was just a comment about how, like, badly worded it is. Oh, wait, wait, another thing we can talk about, Andrew. I thought of the nonsense to discuss minutes too late. It was all the story that they released today. Because I was stuck in the airport, and so I read a lot of Magic story.
I see.
Like, there was stuff about, like, do you know what happened with the Silex?
No.
Okay, so let me break it down for you. So basically, the only people that made it to the core of Mirrodin were, like, Jace, except Jace had been, like, Phyrexianized by Vraska, and so he was, like, turning into a Phyrexian, but still, like, had, like, the last of his consciousness, right? And it was him and Kaya and Tyvar Kell were, like, the only 3 people. And basically, Jace gets to the World Tree and is like, yo, man, it's time to blow it all up. But then Kaya and Tyvar realize that the tree had already connected to all the other planes. And so they're like, wait, if you, like, have this nuke go off now, it's not just going to destroy New Phyrexia, it's because the tree is connected to, like, every other plane. Like, you're literally going to destroy the whole multiverse. And Jace is like, yeah, wait, like, but I don't care. We, like, if we don't, then Elishnorn will, so, like, we should still fucking do this. And then they, like, fight for a while. And then Elspeth comes in, who had just fought Ajani, and Elspeth realizes what's going on and just grabs the Silex and planeswalks away to who knows where, like, as the nuke is going off. So no one quite knows what's happened there. And then, and she stabs Jace with the Halo Sword before. And then, like, Jace, like, dies, but then Elishnorn comes in and, like, wakes up Phyrexianized Jace. But he was just stabbed with the Halo Sword, so, like, I don't know, maybe something's gonna happen there. And then Nissa walks in, and, like, Nissa's completed too. And Elishnorn's like, time to take over the universe, and then the story ends.
This is a really very strange story, is what I would say about it. Chad, you should know that I have read a decent amount of Magic story in my life. I'm not sure that I have liked a decent amount of Magic story in my life, so...
And they've also, like, it seemed like, what does completed mean? It means they are turned into Phyrexians.
Beseiju is my opponent's top card. That's good to know about.
I also think they've turned into the Borg, yeah. I think it's pretty clear, by the way, that the Planeswalkers who have been completed are not doomed. I think they can come back. And the main reason I think that is because I think that if they were actually dead, they would be talking more. Like, people like random, like Morrow would be talking about how they're not afraid to kill off Planeswalkers, but they've said, like, nothing about that. And so...
Do you want to cast Bloodbraid Elf? I got quite the question for you, you know?
Yes.
Do you want to cast this Bloodbraid
Does
Elf?
it cascade? Serious
Yeah.
question.
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah, I want to cast Bloodbraid Elf.
What do you mean, does it cascade?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I thought cascade was maybe like if you cast it from your hand or something.
No. We're just gonna go cast the Bloodbraid Elf.
Our cube deck is sick.
All right, so here's Bloodbraid Elf.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Oh, nice, expressive iteration. Sure, I'll cast that. Oh, nice. All right, so I'll put this into my hand, put this on the bottom, and I'll exile this. Let Bloodbraid Elf resolve, then I'll cast this.
Wow. Wow, that was
Should you be playing BB?
so
Yeah, that's a good question. It's just a really nice card, you know? I guess it's unclear whether I should sack this right now. Yeah, I don't know. We'll sack it. This question is like always a knowable. And
Prismatic Vista?
Yeah, I don't know what our opponent's playing, by the way.
You have a lot more rectangles than they do.
Yeah, don't worry. Temur Breach is very good at winning the rectangle game. It's one of its strengths, really. Yeah, I don't know what our opponent's doing. I suspect it will not be sufficient. Both teams here are fighting hard, though, is what I would say about this game.
Zoo Domain, yeah.
But the Domain deck, like, usually makes a play by now, right? Like Domain doesn't fully explain why our opponent hasn't done anything. But, you know.
What a punt casting your Bloodbraid Elf post-combat. Do you know that it has haste?
Oh, I actually forgot. Yeah, it's been so long since the card's been playable, I was unaware that it has haste. Yeah, if our opponent casts Zur, then, like,
didn't you consider playing Zoo for this tournament?
Oh, I actually did, yeah.
Zoo was one of the ones that I said on stream you were 100% to play, and there was actually a chance you were going to play it.
Yeah, so, chat, what you should know about this is Greg had a fun joke, and by joke I mean something that Greg thought was funny with himself. Sorry, I'm actually going to haywire write this so I get the treasure, and I'm going to make the construct response.
Rude!
And the joke was that Greg kept describing decks that I had ever considered playing as 100% to play, but some of them were real.
Well, and decks that you would never considered playing.
Yeah, he was trying to balance his range, you know?
See, basically, chat, I was very scared that I was going to accidentally spoil what Andrew was going to play for NRG Champs, which it turns out basically no one fell for any of your deceit and everyone knew what you were playing.
That's correct.
But I didn't want that to be my fault. And so I decided to just hard commit and say, you know, just anytime any deck is brought up, I'll say Andrew is 100% to play it. Does Zurzu have Bolt Bend? I don't know. That happened on stream, right? There was a Bolt Bend situation.
There was a Bolt Bend situation. We're definitely aficionados the card Bolt Bend here. A lot of people
thought we were going to play Gruul. Okay.
Many people did, in fact, tell us they thought we were going to play Gruul.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did stream some Gruul, so maybe my exceptions were very successful.
Nice.
I don't know. Admittedly, I think most people thought we were going to play Breach, and we did play Breach, but I don't know how many people thought we were going to play Spicy Breach. Also known as Temur Breach.
Nice.
Temur Breach is sort of is to Jeskai Breach as Flaming Hot Cheetos are to regular Cheetos, you know?
Flaming Hot Cheetos are gross.
Greg, I have some bad news about Temur Breach.
It's gross?
Oh, okay, so this is weird rhinos we're playing against.
What is this card? It's the first sliver.
It's the first sliver, Greg. I think it's pretty clear that it's the first sliver. I don't know why you're confused.
Rare L take from Greg Michael. Flaming Hot Cheetos are inedible.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna still say that Andrew is locked to playing any deck.
Yeah,
like I can tell you that Andrew's 100% to play this weird Temur Breach deck at NRG Champs.
Oh my god. Well played. Oh, see, I was gonna find this spell ball, but then I drew it, so I guess I'll find draw
that's
card.
That's kind of awkward.
It's really not that awkward, to be honest.
What's the blue-black card that watch out for Edge of Autumn? Yeah, that's a good take.
Okay, bounce the Rhino.
And hey, Triple AAA, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, welcome to intense amounts of nonsense as we just do some discussion of NRG Champs, some playing Temur Breach, some discussion of Flaming Hot Cheetos, just pretty much the usual for us. Yeah, the UB card they revealed is Deny Reality, which is another classic card.
So they're actually trying to do the Cascade thing, where they play a 5-drop with Cascade and Cascade into a 4-drop into a 3-drop, and so on.
Oh, nice. You want to cast Shardless Agent?
Yeah!
I guess it will shrink our guys and stuff, but I think it's fine. Oh, it also is an artifact, so that's actually not too bad.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll cast that. Wait, oh, sorry, I didn't pick the right colors.
Yeah, thanks, Sunbear Tribal.
Much appreciated, yeah. Underworld Breach. I can work with that. So, alright, so now we're going to cast this Underworld Breach. Now, we don't have any mana, but we're just going to cast Mishra's Bobble a few times, Yeah. Just some nice bobbling in the morning.
It's not the morning. Oh, Exclamation point Lotus. Here's the Black Lotus that I won at MTG Summit. There it is. Thanks for asking.
All right, so against weird rhinos, I guess I'm gonna board mostly like their normal rhinos.
That makes a lot of sense.
And this, because all of this is good against normal rhinos.
Uh-huh.
Probably want the Shadow Spear would be my guess. Let's see. Bolt is not very good. Fable is probably too slow most of the time. This is great because it recurs EE and kill all the rhinos forever.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, weird bad rhinos. Yeah, I also do support weird bad rhinos. I support our opponent. I'm gonna cut the Mox Amber. Rhinos is usually, so I don't know about weird rhinos. Normal rhinos has like a lot of FOVs and force negations post board, so usually like it's hard to combo them.
Yeah.
I usually beat them fairly. Our opponent did show us the what do you call it? Our opponent did show us binding, so I want Haywire might hit the binding.
Yeah.
The Besage hit the other binding is fine. Probably not great. Ren is probably badish. Whenever you think Ren is badish, you just go to 2 in this deck.
Sure.
You just have to vibe with the fact that this deck plays random numbers of Ren at all times.
Uh-huh.
And then we can, like, I don't know, Shaven and Holy Heat. Maybe this is better than the other Heat. I don't know. Probably close.
What I've learned from watching SystemMagic Modern streams, and you all might have learned this too, is that Weird Bad Rhinos is the most popular deck in Modern. We play against weird Rhino decks all the time. Also, I didn't miss the candle question. I just didn't want to distract from the sideboarding. Today, we're still working through our collection of scented candle brand scented candles that my mom got me for Christmas. Today, we're experimenting with the lemon scented candle brand scented candle, and it's nice. Big fan of, I think the lemon is my favorite of this brand so far. I thought it would be like really lemony, but it's just like a little lemony, and that's nice. Is there a P.O. box we can send Greg? Thanks for letting you sniff the candle. Of course. Is there a P.O. box? No, but if you DM me on Twitter, I will send you my address.
Yeah, it's a P.O. box in a sense.
Yeah.
The sense is that it's the house that we live in.
Yeah.
But, you know. All right. Thanks, Jesse. Good night. Congrats on the finish.
Yeah, congrats on second. Congrats. Yeah. Now that Jesse's gone, we can talk about how much better your weekend would have been if you hadn't lost to Jesse so much.
Well, she did win a lot against me relative to the field. That is certainly true. But I don't really know that it's that big a deal.
Yeah.
See, the thing about weird bad rhinos is that it's probably not nearly as good at killing Ragavan as conventional rhinos.
How does conventional rhinos kill,
They have a split card, Dead Gone.
Oh, sure, okay.
They also have Fury sometimes.
You did almost lose your planes.
Oh, I did almost lose my planes. Yeah, that is true.
Lose my planes?
No, well, one of them is yours. Yeah. So, okay, Chad, let me explain this joke, because the jokes are just like 7 layers deep here. This is actually not as we like it. So, basically, I was famously using the planes at the NRG that I used to win the Pro Tour. Like, I brought those planes plus 1 random planes I borrowed from Greg because I didn't have enough matching arts.
Well, yeah, and the day before the tournament, Andrew was like, important question, do you have any of this planes? And I was like, actually, yes.
Yeah, insanely, the answer was yes. Okay, so now we gust the Crashing Footfalls.
Nice.
Well, it's not that nice because our hand we kind of have no spells in our hand.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so at some point during the match, I was like, Jesse, if you beat me, do you want to use, like, my planes? Like, the planes.
Uh-huh.
But Jesse thought that I said that she could just have my planes if she beat me. So she was like, snap, like, yes. So, yeah, that's the story of how I almost lost all of my planes.
That story is insane.
Well, you know, it was mid-match that the entire discussion occurred. Like, we were currently involved in an intense battle between the mono-white decks. Yeah, I also had... The matches I played against Jesse were honestly pretty interesting. Basically, in game 1, Jesse hard represented a Brave that I could never beat.
Okay.
So then I had a tough decision about whether to play around it. Because I had to go to pretty extreme lengths to ever beat it. And at some point... And so I just didn't. But then, like... I think I didn't... Yeah, anyway. But it may have been wrong because like she made an attack that's just like ludicrous if she doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Like I have to hope Jessie was just so tired that she punted or something to like explain this attack.
Unexpected results.
I can't say I expected those results. The results were Prismatic Vista, so I can't say I expected them.
Okay. Do you know what unexpected results does?
Oh, I do know what unexpected results does. Don't worry.
I did not. Shuffle your library, then reveal the top card. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it without paying its mana. If it is a land, put it on the battlefield, then return unexpected results to its owner's hand. Wow.
Were you blown away by that text?
Yes.
Also, Greg, we're about to engage in your favorite activity in Modern.
Cast Jigantha?
See, the thing about Jigantha is that rhinos are 4/4 and Jigantha is 5/5. Few speak of this.
Yeah. It's basically Urza at home, unexpected results. Yeah. I thought you meant Jigantha for a second.
Well, my main worry about the game right now is that our opponent's going to deny reality our Jigantha. And that's not going to go well for us.
Wait, that deny reality isn't in their hand. We exiled it with Rog, right?
I know, but I'm pretty sure there's more where that came from.
What if they play the first sliver?
Uh-oh. The first
sliver!
Oh no!
Oh
no! Oh god, it's happening. It found Blood
It's
Elf.
happening, Blood Elf. It's gonna find a 3. Oh!
Oh yes, Enigma Sphinx in their deck. Our opponent's deck is nice. I saw Enlisted Worm in there. They went all the way up the chain.
For the full 7/6/5.
Dude, the thing about this matchup that we're currently playing is Teferi Time Raveler would be very good in it. So would Draenith Magistrate, and we don't have those cards.
More scared of the last sliver.
So the problem here, chat, is...
Is this the zoo? It has a sliver, some rhinos, some rogues.
So am I dead on board?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay, we're dead. Unlucky. I was defeated in the Arena of Ideas there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't really know what I should take away from the game I just played. I think maybe this is supposed to come back. I think maybe I like need to combo them, actually.
Yeah.
It sort of seems like playing fair and grinding them out is not an effective game plan, is my analysis of the game we just played.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sideboard in such a way as to be, like, a little bit more combo-y.
Yeah, Dawn, you didn't miss much.
It was just, fairly run-of-the-mill stuff.
Pithing Needle for the first sliver. Don't think that works, unfortunately.
Classic Pithing Needle for the first sliver.
I mean, you can name it.
It is a legal name, that's for sure. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, I'm just boarding some stuff. Don't worry about it. My new plan is to combo our opponent.
That's a good plan. This hand seems pretty good at it.
Well, we can't cast Emery and we don't have a second land.
Oh, that's true.
So those are both significant barriers. I think mulliganing is right. This hand is very good at comboing them. Okay. So we're going to keep this. We're going to tug the Shadow Spear.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll just hope to draw... We basically need land and 0 here.
Uh-oh.
That's... I'm very concerned about the game we're playing at the moment. I really don't want to lose the first sliver rhinos, as it were. Oh, yes. Either Sworn Sphinx into the Exile Zone. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing to see here.
Andrew told me off stream, actually, that he is 100% at NRG Champs to play Ether Sworn Sphinx.
I do love Ether Sworn Sphinx in its limited format. So, yeah, I mean, fun fact, I actually drafted MH2 at a local store when I was home for the holidays.
And you, I believe, drafted Ragavan, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I did pack one, pick one Ragavan. And I did 3-0 the draft with Ragavan. Alright, so the problem here is we don't actually have a 0.
Matthias just signed on and saw a bunch of slivers everywhere. Didn't realize this was the meta.
Oh yeah, it's just pretty normal archetype of play. I mean, I think you guys are just all sleeping on the first sliver rhinos.
I think Andrew's 100% at NRG Champs to play the second sliver.
What would you say the second sliver is? Wait, so they did board Enforce the Vigor.
Sphinx.
They board Enforce the Vigor with the... Man, this is something we're playing against. So, okay, now I think what I should do is mill myself with drum. Like, sack drum to mill myself.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, well, I didn't hit any zeros. When I need a 0 to combo is the issue. I mean, this will eventually find me a 0. There's 0 reason to mill EOT. Well, I was thinking that I could end up in a scenario where I have limited grinding station untapped, but I guess that's pretty unlikely. Now I'm in trouble. I think I just have to play Saga and say go. Because, like, what am I even going to do with Breach? Yeah, nothing.
Play Breach, play Drum, because the second Breach doesn't do anything anyway?
Yeah, I don't think that helps.
Okay.
Like, we're, like, expending cards in our graveyard, which is a relevant resource.
Well, except you can just sack the Drum for 3 more cards, right?
Well, that's true. But I can also do that the turn I go off, right? Like, what's the point of doing it this turn? I don't know. I'm not sure that meaningfully gets us anywhere. But I'm also not sure what my plan to win the game is. So, you know, I could kill this to only take 8 with the Boseiju. But I think the land is probably better, is my guess.
Yeah.
Wait, was I actually supposed to... I think I'm wrong. What, just, like, turn these 3 cards? It just seems like... Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright. No problem, chat. No problem.
No
Assuming our opponent has nothing, we win now.
Nice.
I mean, what honestly, like, what are the odds they have any spell that does anything?
Pretty low. Not many magic spells do things.
Alright, so the right way to do this is to, I'm just thinking about the sequencing. It's like, I don't have to expose a creature ever, because I can just combo and every 3 cards is a storm, which is easily 18 storm.
Yeah.
Right? Wait. 47 over 3 is, let's see, so 48 over 3
is 16, but including Bauble and Breach and stuff, you'll definitely get there.
I mean, I get there, but it's close, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was trying to double check the count, but yeah. Because I could put an Emery into play to, like, go up mana, but then if they have a kill spell for the Emery, it could work out badly for me. So I think I just shouldn't do that. I definitely should do it until I find Mox Amber regardless. Okay. So what I've determined is the right way to do this is to cast Mistress Bauble first. Then sack Mistress Bauble to Grinding Station in response to the trigger. Grinding Station untaps. Alright. Now I'm going to cast Breach off red colorless. Alright, now I'm going to flash my Mistress Bauble.
Nice.
I mean, this is the point where they can fob me.
Yep. If they pitch the first sliver, it will be very funny.
Yeah, I mean, then we'll officially lost to the first sliver, which is a pretty nice stat. Okay. So now we should win. Is what should happen here. I just don't understand why our opponent's thinking so long. That's the weird part about what's happening right now.
Maybe they have, like, endurance or something?
So if they have endurance, then... Wait. They have Boseiju? Wait, I'm not sure that beats me, actually, because I have another Breach, is the thing. Hold on. So, they Boseiju my Breach. I let this resolve. I find any untapped land, such as Basic Mountain.
Sure.
This untaps. And, okay, so now I do need a legend eventually, because I need to be able to Mox Amber into making mana.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Have you played a land this turn?
No.
Nice.
So, I think I just win now. Leaving a few relevant cards in the den, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't believe what the player opponent just made an incredible amount of sense. Yes, if that's the question being asked in the chat. So what I'm gonna do is mill till we find a Mox Amber, then I'm gonna put Emery into play, and then I can use Springleaf Drone to make red for the Grape Shot. Is the last step of that. I also could put Ragumon in. Whatever.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Riveting Magic I'm playing now.
So let's see. Some more story nonsense. Tybalt is also Phyrexianized, but he didn't get a card. He just showed up in the story and he was like, yo, I'm a Phyrexian now, and fought Tyvarkel. Because apparently they're rivals back from the Kaldheim day. Also, apparently Tyvarkel was like the most relevant person in the story, and apparently had basically done nothing in the story up until this point, so it was a little random.
That sounds pretty random. Yeah, sorry. This is not the most pleasant thing I've ever done on stream.
So you can try and make some predictions about what's going to happen tomorrow. So like, some people think it'll involve Elspeth disappearing with the nuke. Some people think it'll be like from Elishnorn's perspective as she starts to take over the multiverse. Some people think it'll be from Jace's perspective because he's been Phyrexianized, but also he has a bunch of Halo in him from being stabbed by Elspeth's sword. Some people think it'll be about Teferi, who's still stuck in time limbo from the end of the Brothers' War. So really a lot of different, some people think it'll be Nissa's completion, because that basically just happened off screen, and, Nissa's a main character. What does Halo mean or do? I actually don't know, because I didn't play much during Streets of New Capenna, and definitely didn't read the story, but Halo is, the mystical, magical substance in New Capenna.
It's something about angels, right?
Yeah, and it,
I can't tell you what it does, but it definitely
heals.
Involves angels, right?
Yeah.
That's my only commentary on that.
I think it's just a magical panacea. Halo is crystallized angel. It's an energy source / drug / magic.
Alright, so now, here's the end game of this.
Okay.
I escape this Mox Amber. Guardian Station untaps. Let that happen. Escape Emery. Wait, sorry. I need to do... Wait, so I can just exile the wrong one because I can use the Springleaf Turn to make red? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, good. Right? Right? Do I have enough cards in deck to do this?
Because Emery mills 3.
Emery mills 4. Wait. Hold on. Am I supposed to do it with... Am I supposed to escape Rogue One to start with? Sorry, I just want to fuck it up at the end. It shouldn't... No, it shouldn't... So I can just do it with Ragumon, actually.
Ragumon makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So I'll just escape Ragumon, exiling a bunch of cards that don't matter. Red. Mill. Escape Mox Amber again.
Wait. Are you going to have off cards left?
Yeah, there's one card in my deck.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I mean, I also need the second red. So if there weren't, then good beats, right? Wait, did I fuck it up?
No, you're good.
Oh yeah, I was like, I had a brief moment of panic, but I'm pretty sure I counted right. All right, and that's it.
Woo!
Okay, I did fuck it up in the middle. I exiled the Mox Amber. Wait, is that true? I think I boarded out the second Mox Amber. Yeah, I actually had to escape rock. This is what I think is true. But anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! Well, I forgot we won game 1 against Sliver's Cascade Zoo Rhinos.
Oh, I thought I just boarded out a Mox Amber, so that was the only Mox Amber in my deck. Maybe if I exiled one, I definitely screwed up. But I think I boarded out the second Mox Amber. Am I crazy?
Didn't you board it back in? Because you said when you said you really need to
combo
them?
Shit, maybe I did. In that case, I might have missed one. But anyway, Yeah, it's hard to believe we managed to beat Sliver Rhinos. I mean, see the thing, chat, you have to understand is that Temur Breach just wasn't designed to face the menace that is Sliver Rhinos.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, you know, a big issue. Oh, so this is our opponent's playing Hammer Time. Okay, our deck is slightly better against Hammer Time than Normal Breach. Not a ton better, but Ren Boseiju does do work there.
And then you have Haywire, right?
Yeah, which is nice, although notably, again, you can play this in Jeskai Breach with a breeding pool. So this hand is very good if we draw a second land and we have a scry to do it. We're on the play, so like, it's not that unlikely. We have, what, 21 lands? And if you count the scry and the extra draw, we have 3 looks. We should probably keep.
I think we should keep.
I mean, to be fair, it's a little slow against Hammer to have all this nonsense, but it's probably fine with the Haywire, is my guess. You could also play Haywire and just play out Cool. So that is true, Azax. I wouldn't recommend it. Does Saga count as a land in this spot? It's not a great land for sure, but I still think I should keep. Maybe that's too aggro. Like the question is, if we see Saga, do we shuffle it? Like this scenario? Yeah, it's a good question. I sort of think.
Well, yeah, Saga's really bad in this hand, huh?
It is quite bad. It will eventually do stuff, but it won't do stuff anytime soon. I think I should shuffle it.
Okay.
Because I really just want to hit my normal land ASAP.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to shuffle.
Okay. I think I would be a coward and not shuffle.
What I'm doing here is a little aggressive, but it's not that aggressive because the problem is Saga's not actually a land here.
Yeah.
And I want to cast Ren, so I'm just going to find Stomping Ground as land.
Makes sense.
And I am going to shock in case we draw a bolt and they play a 1.
Okay.
I think that's worth 2 life.
Oh, right. We have 2 draws.
Yes.
I did forget we have 2 draws.
That's a very relevant factor.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we drew Emery. Famously not a great draw in this situation. Okay, well, now it's really good if we draw the land now because we can Ren and ping that. Or we could draw Ragavan. Alright. Well, now I'm going to play Ragavan.
Seems good.
Yeah, Emery is somewhat the opposite land. See, the thing is, if I kept the Saga, I would have been able to attach the Rog and it actually would have worked out. Well, I guess, unless the Saga, I would draw the Saga instead of the Rog. I guess it depends on your way of looking at it.
Yeah.
But, oh, you just wanted to slam Might? Oh, it's not unreasonable to slam Might for sure. Yeah, that's a reasonable take. Yeah, maybe I should have done that over what I did. Alright, now things are, as they say, bat.
Gotta spend mana to make mana.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna attack with Rog.
That makes sense.
Maybe our opponent won't block for some reason.
Darn, they found the line.
Yeah, they appear to have found the line. I mean, I guess I'm going to kill that. It's not great. See, if I could blow up the land with Haywire when I played on 1, it would be a lot better.
Ooh, that's true.
I mean, look, chat. As unwinnable as this game is, it's still probably not literally impossible to win. Okay, well, it just got a lot more difficult, admittedly. Since we are, by some definitions, dead next turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wait, so...
If only
Can I get out of this?
If only Haywire might have flash, or haste.
Well, I mean, it can use it that turn.
Well, except they're just going to find another hammer off their Saga.
Well, I'm aware I can't get out of this, but I wonder if I can somehow trick my opponent.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what trick I'm hoping to pull, but I'm just going to chill, and maybe there's a trick.
Yeah.
See, like, now that I'm in Nexus, maybe I can put a hammer on the Nexus, then I'm going to block the Nexus, except then we're going to re-give it flying. Look, there's a lot of problems here for me, but...
They can re-give it flying?
Yeah, they can.
That makes me so upset. That is a huge flavor fail.
Yeah, now it flies. Alright. See, the thing is, they had to do that and give this thing haste. Now, I am in fact dead. Alright.
I'm mostly upset that you can re-give it flying. I feel like that's against the flavor of Colossal Hammer.
Greg, the Inglot next is just so strong that he easily lifts the Colossal Hammer, you see. Alright, so the way you sideboard against Hammer with this deck, this is a deck we actually wrote a plan for, is these 4 cards come in. So when you play Temur Breach in general, you don't have that many cards to bring in, so you kind of like keep the same main a lot of the time. Basically, if Ren is good, your deck stays the same.
Yeah, okay.
And the plan we discussed is we save one Grinding Station. We kind of like the second Mox Hammer against this deck because they don't really kill your creatures much, and like speed is really important. And because they have so many things that just randomly block Rog, we have 3 Rogs.
Okay.
This is our plan against them, play or draw. Yeah, we're 2-0 right now, Annie. Yeah. When you get to call it jumping, it's more flavorful. That is true. Yeah, another weird thing that's true about this deck is quite bad against the card Sanctifier. The white protection for a black card from Modern Horizons 2.
Yeah.
As you cannot combo through it, and Old Breach sort of could.
I see.
It was a little weird, but you could. This hand is very good.
Nice.
Because this is a turn 1 Emery hand.
Sanctifier and Vec. Yeah, this deck does take a long time to play. Also, we've been really focusing on the nonsense of NRG Champs.
Yeah, I would say playing the most Magic was not particularly a goal for our stream.
Yeah.
Alright, so here I'm just going to cast all of these artifacts.
Did you not reveal Gigantha?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Jaggy's hanging out right there in the companion zone. See, the thing about Gigantha, Greg, is it's a bit like Fury.
Okay.
That's what you should know about Gigantha. Alright, anyway, so I'm going to take a look at their top card, I guess. It's Plains. Alright, Greg's favorite card.
Yeah! Greg, that's what the Heart Zone is for?
Oh, okay. Well, now things are very good, because now we can Rog our opponent.
Nice.
I guess I can do it off that mountain, because I'm not going to find another land to play anyway.
Yeah, all companions live in the Heart Zone. What's my favorite planes? I actually have an answer to this question. Wait, maybe I'll show them. I think I can find my favorite planes really easily. But I'll have to open the back closet.
Oh, not the back closet. Then they'll know all our secrets.
They'll know all the secrets.
Chad, there are many secrets in the back closet that mortal minds were not meant to know. How hard is Sigarda's Aid? That's a little scary.
Are you going to cast it?
No. I didn't hit it. It's just their top card. What's his favorite Lotus? Oh, it's actually that Lotus over there. Yeah.
Okay, my favorite plane, so my first ever GP top 8, is that where we keep the special guests?
Jesus Christ.
I cannot. Are the otherworldly gays in the back closet? Some great comments about the back closet. Yeah, so my favorite planes, so notably the first GP I ever top 8'd, Cliff is in there, can confirm. Hey Cliff, we'll get you food soon, don't worry.
Oh my god. This joke's going a bit far.
It's this planes with Oketra's Monument, because the first GP I ever top 8'd was playing Oketra's Monument in Standard, and like way back in the day. And because of that, Oketra's Monument is one of my favorite cards. And so yeah. That's why Oketra's Monument Plains is my favorite plains. I have a lot of them. Monument was a banger deck. Please feed you. It's been 5 days. I mean, yeah, Andrew and I were both out of town for the last 5 days, so... and the dogs aren't allowed to come down here to get you food. Thank you for the Greg lore. I assume you mean about my favorite planes and not the other nonsense. Because other than that, nothing else is true. Well, okay, maybe one thing was true.
Okay, so our opponent, I think, is going to put Needle Emery here, which is a little annoying, but we've kind of drawn a lot of cards off it. I think we'll find a way to psychologically survive.
Yeah. This is the least I've known about a game that's happened on the SystemMagic stream ever.
Wow, that's insane.
I was busy getting my planes and talking about Cliff, you know?
Yeah, I do enjoy at least some of those things. Alright, so Ooh, a Ginger Brute. I'm in for Ginger Brute.
Well, because it can block Ginger Brute.
It sure can, and it sure will block Ginger Brute.
Uh-huh.
I guess I can also play Ren here and still make a construct if I stack all my treasures. I'm probably pretty interested in that, honestly. Yeah, let's do that.
Do I know less about this one than the ones I wasn't here for? See, the thing is, I was here for all of them, just sometimes I was invisible, Greg. I was just hiding off screen.
Really, what I would say about this game is that it's anyone's game. I think we can all agree on that.
No way they have multiple Ginger Brutes. The classic Secret Greg, yeah. See, Invisible Greg is the worst ever stream co-host. We did that. I did make that pretty clear on my tier list.
You did make that pretty clear, yeah.
He might rank above regular guest Shane.
Yeah, famous regular guest. Yeah, see, Chad, the thing you have to understand about fame is that, you know, it's not always a good thing. Okay,
Fame is always a good thing.
Wow, these are some really toxic messaging coming from SystemMagic stream co-host Greg, Visible Greg. Oh yeah, so now they're gonna make one because they don't want me to needle this. Is why they're doing that.
I see. Okay.
But I'm gonna find. Oh wait, I should probably find Haywire Mite, huh?
Haywire Mite does seem pretty good here.
And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna Haywire Mite Pithing Needle, and I'm gonna recur Haywire Mite.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
So
Invisible Greg would never say that. Opponent has a family.
Oh no! Alright, they black seal to save it. Sure, fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. Alright, I'll just heat this then.
Defeated in the arena of ideas.
Yeah, I definitely have been defeated in the arena of ideas. I think I'm gonna find a way to still manage to win this game, would be my guess.
Get him, Ginger Brute. That's deserving of a pew, 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 pew.
Well, don't worry. You're going to love what happens next, chat. So what happens next is, see, the thing is, we still need this Pithing Needle out of play. Luckily, I have a plan to achieve it. So I'm going to cast Underworld Breach, and we're going to bring back Haywire Mite. The Haywire Mite's going to throw up the Pithing Needle. The game kind of plays itself from here, you know? Yeah, so this is the way you normally beat Hammer, is like, often you like very eventually combo them, but it's not really, not really what you're doing, it's just kind of a thing that may happen at some point. You mostly kind of just gain action then. Another nice thing is that you have the Viseiju Ren thing in this deck too now, so like if that ever happens, you do that to him. There's like a lot of things. And also, it is possible for them to play cards that hard stop you from comboing until you kill them. But the problem is sometimes you just don't kill them, and then you just don't combo. Like, you know, the joke is that you were just playing a control deck all along. Much as in the same way that it was Agatha all along.
Yeah, it was Agatha?
Agatha?
Agatha all along. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm just pronouncing the name poorly, but what I said was right.
I thought it was something about Jignatha.
No.
It was a Jignatha all the time.
Oh, it can be that all along too.
I think we should make a cover of Agatha all along that's Gigantha all along.
Oh, I'm down. You know how much I love cover songs.
Yeah, I do.
See, Chad is probably not aware of my leading hit Boat Green. To the tune of Jolene. Yeah. Or my famous song Uptown Greg to the tune of Uptown Girl. But you know.
Well, I love WandaVision. It's one of my favorite. It might just be one of my favorite shows, huh?
Do you have feelings about the card design of the card Agatha in the game Marvel Snap?
No.
Darn, I was hoping you would.
Wait, I did miss Ryan's great nonsense question of, is Invisible Greg the worst because I had to avoid scratching my nose to not disturb the camouflage disguise? And, yes.
Alright, so I'm just going to let my opponent draw a card here. I guess he's probably going to be for 6 pretty quickly here. Yeah, so I'll just bolt this, let them draw a card, and then I will play my Bauble And the reason I'm doing this all now is because if they play another one of these, I don't want to have to pay the tax on the bauble. Because I just want to play Emery on 2, pretty much.
Check what I just tweeted at you guys. Is it? Are you hiding in the back closet also?
Oh no.
Oh wait, wrong Twitter.
I'm very concerned about what people are tweeting at us. People on stream asking us to check Twitter mid-stream, I would say, is not a situation I'm very prepared to handle.
Is the invisible Greg in the room with us right now? Oh no. What's the win-loss for the league? We're currently 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah, we're currently N&0 for some N. I think it's 2. But yeah.
It's gotta be 3 by now.
I think it's 2. But anyway.
Yeah, it is 2.
I'm going to play Emery here, which could not work out, honestly. But I think it's the right play. What I'm worried about is that if our opponent can obtain Metalcraft and play a Pure Steel plus Hammer next turn, then they can equip a Hammer while we don't have, like, heat up, basically. Yeah. But I just think not playing Emery is like, what are we doing is the issue. Okay, do they not have a hammer? Wait, no, they found hammers. So this is about to be hammered. Okay, well that's not the greatest for us because we didn't per se find a way to stop that. Yeah, so there are ways to stop it in our deck. We just didn't hit any of them is the thing. Okay, we need to draw cards. ASAP is what I've decided from this. The draw card is Inkmoth, sure.
So, great question in the chat. We're going to answer it after this game.
Well, don't worry. This game might not be going on for much additional time. Ooh, never mind. Back in it.
Okay.
All right. So we hit... the Aether Spellbomb here is very, very good. So, okay. We Unholy Heat this. Right? Yeah. And then I can just Aether Spellbomb and bounce this and then replay Bobble. That's the plan.
Okay.
So, yeah, sounds good. And I want to fetch a basic here. I probably want basic Island because I'm going to be Aether Spellbombing a lot of times. Just because I'm trying to avoid taking too much damage is the idea of finding that. I don't want to die to like mediocre beats if I can help it.
Yeah.
And I understand this is going to find another hammer. So this is a less than flawless solution. But,
Wait. Can Urza Saga find Gingerbrute and then we're dead?
Well, if they have another hammer in hand.
But they can replay Mystic.
So you're saying if Urza Saga finds Gingerbrute, oh wait.
I'm saying you should wait to crack the Aether Spellbomb. Or maybe you're gonna wait to.
No. So we have to wait. Is the issue, right? Is that true?
Yes.
It seems true. Yes. So then we just aren't bouncing yet. Is what we've learned. All right. Well, that's fair. Wait, the top card is still Inkmoth Nexus, right? Okay. That one we don't really have. So now we're just dead to Blacksmith skill, but that's just life. That's why I was doing all that was to play around skill.
Right.
But it turns out we just can't beat it, which is not great. See, I really don't like them making 1 mana here. That's not a great sign for us.
Ooh, agreed.
Oh, crap! Oh my god, I had to respond to that. But wait, if I responded, I'm dead to Gingerbrute. Wait, so I was just dead.
Yeah.
There's no way out of this. Alright. Yeah. I guess I had to leave back Emery to chump? Oh, that's not a winning line either. Yeah, alright. Well, I don't think Hammer is like someone losable matchup for this deck, to be clear. I think it's like a 55-45 favorite, and we didn't have a particularly great draw that game. Yeah. But, yeah.
Okay, so the question in the chat was, Living End and Rhinos are pretty popular in my area, so I think I want access to Fairy Time Raveler. Do you think it's better to play Jeskai Breach or play this deck with a white splash?
I would play Jeskai Breach in that metagame.
Yeah.
Look, we tried some with the 4-color deck. I think the mana is not tenable, is my general opinion. So the issue with the 4-color deck, it's very weird. You don't have a problem where, like, you can't get your colors because you're still mostly mono red, weirdly.
Okay,
it's that, like, you don't have enough fetches. Like, if every game you draw 2 fetches, you can't fetch the colors so you can, like, cast Iteration and have both your other colors reliably. So you end up very frequently being like, okay, I'm going to white screen myself this game. Okay, I'm going to green screen myself this game. And then later you draw the white or green card and you can't cast it. And so, like, it wasn't great. We tried it. Yeah. I think Jeskai Breach with Breeding Pool might be best for open. I think open field is too vague. Is my main response. Like, what does open field mean per se?
Like an RCQ in a city where you don't know the metagame.
Yeah, I think I would play Jeskai in that situation, I guess. Okay. But I think I could easily imagine playing Temur in metagames where I know more than nothing.
Sure.
Which is most of them.
Yep. Question for Andrew: what was the best meal you had over the weekend?
Oh, good question. Well, okay, so see, here's the thing you have to know, is that I've been to Chicago a lot of times, and so there's some place we always go to, and we went to one of them, yeah, and see, Nee knows where it's at. No, it's Duck. It's Duck by a lot. So there's this place called Sunwa Barbecue, and they have this literal off-menu item called the Duck Dinner, and if you're ever in Chicago, you should go there, and you should order the Duck Dinner. It feeds like 4 people, one Duck Dinner. It's like a lot. Basically, they feed you an entire duck across many menu items. Like, you get duck soup, you get duck, like, wings, you get duck, like, it's duck everything. And the duck is insane. It's just very, very good. And, like, I've never ordered anything else there. I don't know if I ever will. But, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Nikolai. Yeah, Andrew was in Chicago for NRG Champs, which was this last weekend. And he came in 3rd place. Also, don't you live in Chicago? Or maybe you don't.
Honestly,
so maybe you don't want to reveal that on stream.
I assume that everyone lives in Chicago. I think I'm going to keep this hand. It's quite good. Yeah. The other place I went is so... Okay, chat. You have to understand that I have, like, very elite taste in burgers. So I have... I can give you the best I've ever had. But anyway, the point is, one of my favorite burgers is in Chicago, actually. Okay. And now... My favorite burger that's in Chicago is Au Cheval, if anyone's been there, which is quite a famous place. It's not, like, secret or anything. Yeah. But, see, I always have trouble going to Au Cheval because, like, they have, like, a long wait. It's not easy to, like, just get in on a whim, you know? You have to, like, have a plan. So, in this case, I went to, like, one of my, like, top 10, but not top 5 favorite burger places, I would say, which is Hackney's in Chicago, if anyone's been there.
Okay.
Hackney's is, like, they serve a really classic burger, but I think they're one of my favorite classic burgers. Like, they're not original, they're not doing anything special. You seize what you get, but it's just good. We're also playing against Grixis Death Shadow here.
Nice. Yeah, Nikolai, I remember that you were a Bears fan, which is why, in my head, I thought maybe you lived in Chicago. What's the best tournament you've ever played in, experience-wise? Like, the best tournament playing experience.
Well, I don't think I have an incredibly interesting answer to that question.
I predict it's when you won the Pro Tour.
Winning the Pro Tour is a really good experience. The problem is that experience is not uncorrelated with results. Yeah. They're not identical. They're not synonymous, but they're correlated. Also, Chad, you're about to see me use Fair Grape Shot to great effect.
Oh, we sure are.
That's why I didn't play these Mistress Baubles last turn, is because this was my plan.
Yeah. Second one, probably GP Dallas or Vancouver. Well, see, the first 2 that come to mind are MTG Summit, which I won, and the Pro Tour that Andrew won, because that was also really fun for me.
Nice choices.
But I'm trying to think, like, I feel like I've had some good ones where I didn't do that well. Like, there was a GP I think it was Vancouver, like, really early on in my Magic traveling career, where I went, it was me and friend of the stream, Sam Dunewald, and friend of the stream, Megan Wolf, and you were there.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And like, the 4 of us hung out all weekend, and, like, none of us did particularly well, but it was very fun. Ooh, favorite was at GP Vegas. I had a great time at one of the GP Vegases, but mostly I had a fun time because, like, it was the same weekend as Father's Day, and me and my brother wanted to go play Magic, and then we convinced my dad, who loves Vegas, to come, and then he convinced our, like, whole family, so there was this huge family reunion at Vegas, and so I, like, dropped from GP Vegas earlier than I should to go hang out with my family, and it was a really awesome time. I've also I don't know, I've had some banger Magic tournament experiences.
Wait, this is a good question. Wait, I haven't had the Loyalist Burger, Dragon Rancor. I need to know more information. Sorry, that was important.
Okay.
You continue now.
Wow, I can't believe you're already net decking the NRG decks.
Yeah, it's pretty rude, to be honest. So, okay, I could play Fable here, but against Death Shadow, I think I just want to max grind value, which is just, like, make my constructs.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then, like, we'll Fable when we're good and ready.
Mm-hmm. Legion Loyalist Burger. Is that what you want for a food cliff?
Yeah, it is pretty insane that I'm net decking the NRG's decks, and I'm already changing them with the changes that I hear the second and third place finisher want to change for an open meta. So, yeah.
And, sorry, what were those changes?
Oh, we like 2 Flusterstorm over the Turp Orb and the Negate for open meta.
Okay.
The Negate is basically just more concession to control decks, and the Turp Orb was, like, hard targeting Derek Davis, who we hard put on elementals. And we're right.
Okay. Would love to take you guys around your city trying all the best burger spots.
Oh, you have my attention.
That sounds great. What deck are you bringing to the tournament? Well, I can tell you that Andrew's 100% to play Sliver Rhinos.
Oh my god. Classic Sliver Rhinos. So I think here I'm going to get... Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to get. I guess I should maybe just get another Mishra's Bauble? I don't really need anything in particular. Like, my opponent's hand is probably clogged with Death Shadows. Like, that's what's happening in this game. So they have a bunch of shadows in hand. Okay, wait, so I want Aether Spellbomb then.
Sure.
With the idea that I want to start attacking, because, like, I can Lob-Axe them here. Then they're going to play Shadow, then I'm going to bounce it, then I'm going to kill them.
Okay, yeah.
That's approximately my plan.
Sad there's no energy for 9 freaking weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just Zach Bolter. There was, like, a lot of people locked on control. See, it is kind of like the SEG Tour, although they'll famously better and more prestigious. So, you know, that's what I would say about it.
And it's very Midwest-centric. Come down to Texas. You have all the beef. Ooh, yeah, I have family in Texas. I was just in Austin, and I predict I'll be back in Austin pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, so weirdly, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, I can't do anything about it.
But yeah, the NRG is just kind of a Midwest-centric tournament series.
Now, why did my opponent take 5? They wanted to go to 5 because of their Death Shadows. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why did they take 5 to do it? That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the record, I actually was in Austin earlier this year, like not this year.
Yeah.
Early last year.
I was in Austin earlier this year.
And when I was in Austin, I actually also ate some very good food. Believe it or not, I know it's not what Austin is known for at all, but I ate some incredibly good omakase while I was there.
Ooh, okay.
So, anyway, that's not just randomly, but okay, now we're going to Scribe Trick. So we may need a little help. Okay, that's not a little help.
Had some great Chipotle the last time you were in Austin. See, that's offensive because, like, Austin being in Texas has really good Mexican food.
Yeah, I mean, Will Kruger would approve, but
to be fair, I love Chipotle. I'm, like, almost at Will Kruger levels of loving Chipotle.
Yeah, famously, Greg loves Chipotle. So what's going to happen here is my opponent probably has Drown in the lock.
Ooh.
So, like, I don't really want to jam Fable. I think I'm going to try to bait with Iteration is how I'm going to play this.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, here's a food story from my last weekend. So, I was in Florida visit with friends, and we passed by a Culver's.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Culver's, for those who don't know, is a Midwest, mostly Wisconsin-based burger chain. Like, I don't know, I would say, okay, well, I don't like Culver's. I think Culver's is pretty bad. I think it's well below average. Like, I think it's worse than, like, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, that kind of stuff. But, like, people in the Midwest freaking love their Culver's. And yeah, Culver's exist in Florida, and apparently the reason is because, like, the owner of Culver's, their, like, grandparents went to Florida for the winter, and they all wanted Culver's to be there. A lot of Midwesterners do that. And so on this trip, and I was with all my New York friends, many of whom didn't know what Culver's is, and they all really wanted to try it. And so it was like, Oh my god, a disaster. I have to go to frickin' Culver's. And one of the people we were with went to college in Minnesota, and he loves Culver's. And he, like, told everyone Culver's was the best, and I told them it was bad. And famously, I don't say things are bad very often. I'm, like, a really positive, amenable person who doesn't have many things that I dislike. But anyway, they didn't believe me, and so they went to Culver's. Yeah, I think their burgers are bad and their ice cream is mid, is how I feel about Culver's.
Yeah, Nee does know all the cool stuff, people. That's important.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Culver's.
Oh, yeah.
This is, man. Sorry, I'm losing the game, I think, but it's close. I think I should do nothing again.
Okay.
It's just tough because I don't precisely have what one might call a plan.
Well, should you then play Fable?
Well, I think I need to kill one of these shadows.
Yeah.
Alright, I really need to kill the shadow now.
Yeah.
Well, they're tapped out. So let's heat this and bolt this. And then Spellbomb means I'm not dead to one shadow hit, even if they have Dress Down to make it a 13/13.
Yeah.
So then I can next turn. My hope is that my opponent's now out of Drown/counter spells. And so next turn I can resolve the Fable, discard this worthless Mox Amber, and like do something from there. My plan isn't 100% clear. Definitely got to go to blocks so that they have the opportunity to Dress Down. Okay. But I think I am going to bounce it regardless.
Okay. Jewboy Burgers. Okay, I'll have to remember that. I probably will be back in Austin in, like, March. To see my brother and my two nieces.
I feel like they still have counter magic. But I probably should play Fable now. I think my opponent is pretty likely to counter it, play Just Drown, and kill me. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that. So,
yeah.
To be clear, Grixis Death Shadow was not much of a consideration for us in constructing this deck list. And this deck's probably better against it than Jeskai Breaches, but I bet Grixis Shadow is favored against all of them, to be honest.
They did have factual. Am I allowed to go to Jewboy Burgers? Is half of me allowed to go to Jewboy Burgers?
And also the same half of me?
Yeah.
I just wanted to be clear that it was the same half.
Yeah. Like, if we cut the stream here, we could go.
Okay, so against this heavily counterspell Grixis the Shadow deck, I mean, Veil is insane, basically. Oh, I don't necessarily want that. Nothing else is that good. Fable's good. EE is decent. So I'd like to be able to kill some shadows. What's bad, per se? I mean, Grinding Station, second Mox Amber. Okay, well reasoned. Haywire Might has, like, no targets. Spellbomb is good. Shadow Sphere is good. What else is bad? I sometimes do go all the way down to one Grinding Station. This is a pretty good matchup for Ren, I think. I don't know what Hate Shadow is going to bring in. Mostly, I assume just having a bunch of counterspells is pretty decent. This actually could do something. It probably will. Torrent Script's probably good. I still got a bunch of cards, though. What are my bad cards in this matchup? Chat, anyone know?
Is Spellbomb good?
Just to bounce things? Yeah, it's not that great. I mean, it's definitely sometimes useful. It's possible this is a 2-red matchup, but I'm not sure. There's showing me a lot of counter magic, which red is kind of good against relative to Fable. I often shave an Emery because people often board a Hate that hits Emery in some ways. And maybe Bolt isn't that good because Bolt never kills Shadow. Like, I don't know. It kills DRC, it kills Ragavan. It can't be bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's a one Grinding Station matchup.
That makes
we're really
some
not
sense.
trying to combo.
Yeah.
But I still need a last cut. Maybe this is too cute. I like the idea of countering the Drown and like shrinking their DRCs, but I think it's maybe too cute.
That's maybe too cute.
Yeah.
Just play 61.
And then the next question is cutting this Ren actually right? It doesn't feel right to me.
It doesn't feel right to me either.
See, like, Fable's typically good in grinding matchups, but I'm a bit worried that against this specifically, they have all of these counterspells, like 8.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just stick to 2.
Okay.
That might be wrong. I'm not very confident in it, but it's what I've decided to do. And the reason I'm cutting the Emery is just that, like, generically, hate, Emery is bad against hate.
Mm-hmm.
Without specifying what the hate is. If it's graveyard hate, if it's chalice, if you name hate, Emery's probably bad against that hate. Right, let's do the scry trick, shall we? We need a spell. Either spell bomb. It's a spell. I mean, I guess I'll take it. God, I probably just don't even want it. It seems awful.
I would send it back.
Yeah, okay. Let's fetch a Steam Vents and play this. Or let's fetch maybe a Breeding Pool. Because we have this, sure. Fetch Breeding Pool, and I'm just going to slam the E on 1, even though that I understand is a little awkward. Because it does mean that, like, they won't overcommit into it.
Right.
But... Ooh, that's a nice draw.
That is a nice draw.
See, the thing is, playing this also does very much incentivize their opponent to play their 1-drop creature because, like, they need to get this out of play before they can... Like, it kind of works brilliantly. Or they're Thoughtseize us, and then it works out. Not at all.
Dang.
But, I mean, what was I going to do? Mulligan against the Thoughtseize deck? Because my hand was bad against Thoughtseize? I mean...
Is that a reference to the RCQ story?
Oh, it sure is.
For those who don't know, the first ever RCQ I was at, I was playing, it was a Pioneer RCQ, and, like, my game was, like, my opponent was thinking, so I, like, kind of got distracted by the game next to me, and the opponent was playing against red-black midrange, and this is just as red-black midrange was picking up popularity. Anyway, the, opponent, like, had mulliganed, looked at their 6-card hand and says, well, this hand can never beat Thoughtseize. I'm gonna mulligan to 5. And I just sat there and I was like, what an insane comment, because no mulligan to 5 is good against Thoughtseize.
Oh, it was an insane comment. So I think I'm gonna grape shot this and hold this for shadow.
That makes some sense. I mean, you can try and get cute with Unholy Heat and Grave Shot and killing multiple things.
Yeah. I mean, the one problem with the Great Shot play is it does mean that they could, if they fetch Consider in response, they could mill into the right type to save it, which is a bit annoying. Okay, I'm going to do it still. I think it's still right.
Yeah. You see, Azax, none of those cards are legal in, Oh, wait, also, I guess I was... No, I wasn't. Never mind. Yeah, none of those cards are legal in Pioneer. I guess Balustrade Spy probably is legal in Pioneer, huh?
Is it time to ask the age-old question, is Balustrade Spy legal in Pioneer? I do often ask that question. At more or less random points. Yeah, nice 2-mana deal one. Yeah, thank you.
It was a good 2-mana deal one.
Oh, does that shadow not play Consider? Okay, that's fair, chat. I legitimately wasn't sure when I made that comment, whether or not they did. Yeah, see, now I'm sort of inclined to just crack my EE on their turn. Ooh. Alright, well now I just want to crack E and dash Rog.
Makes sense.
And I'm going to fetch Basic Island to do it. That is my last Basic to fetch, but, you know. One of the concessions we kind of made to having Ren is that our deck is kind of like max fetchables in some sense. That is to say, like, we don't have any, like, Spire Bluff canals or whatever, because we were worried we'd, like, mill over some fetchable lands with, like, Emerys and stuff, and then not be able to fetch our colors when we needed to. So, I don't think this is, like, a huge concession or anything, but it does occasionally come up.
It does feel like we're losing.
I mean, we are losing, but we have Gigantha.
I did forget Gigantha.
See, the thing about Gigantha is that it's a bit like Fury, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
In that it's a 5-mana thing that you can cast in the grinding matchups.
Nice.
See, in the normal Jeskai Breach deck, you have to play Fury, and then you have to draw it. Gigantha, you don't have to draw, but in exchange it doesn't deal 4, and you can't evoke it. So it's kind of unclear which is better.
Yeah. Well, and it kind of costs 8.
It does kind of cost 8. See, I'm somewhat incentivized not to play this until my opponent makes me, in some way.
Yeah. Because,
like, I could just, like, draw a Veil to protect it. Oh, yeah, see, they have it. There's no shot they don't have it. It being counter magic of some sort.
We're doing it. No, mind.
No, I don't think I want to do it then. I mean, I guess I can just do it now. Okay, I guess I should have done it then. You're right. Whatever. I mean, they basically can't counter it is the thing. Because then I would slam Gigantha.
Yeah.
So, now I'll just pass. And sadly, there are at least enough cards, at least 5 cards in our graveyard, so Drown does work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our deck's best root around counter magic in general is to draw Urza's Saga, which is something we've not done an exceptionally great job of doing this game.
That is true.
Also, this was a punish for main phasing the Heat, but, like, basically you're either playing around counter magic or you're playing around another Ragavan, and they have more additional counters than they have Ragavans, so, like, I think we did is reasonable. That's very bad for us. Exceptionally bad.
That's real bad.
I guess they might not cast it, though, huh? Because they want to hold up counters? Wait, are they actually going to cast it? Oh, no, now they are. Damn.
Yeah. They can do it all.
Nothing wrong with a 2-mana deal one, though. That's just a nice, respectable card.
Oh, yeah.
Graveshot just doing work. I guess, to be fair, I Graveshotted a DRC, which is not a thing Thassa's Oracle can block.
The Royal Scions, huh?
Yeah, this is a card Death Shadow used to play back in the day. Okay, I mean, I definitely iterate first, because I want to be able to have one mana up if it resolves, and if they counter it, I can play Jigantha.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Alright. We're kind of doing the chat. So, this is going to hand... I mean, I think I want to reiterate.
That makes sense.
Like, yeah, I just think that's better than playing Ragavan, I think. Let's go. Who's the granny deck now? Woohoo! Alright, we're doing it. So, I think I just want to take Heat Saga, most likely. Yeah, I don't think Emery's that important.
That makes sense.
So I'll put Heat in my hand, Emery on the bottom, Saga in exile, play Saga, and then I'm just going to Heat this because I don't want them to start drawing cards in Vicious Bauble.
Yeah.
If they want to counter that, I will fail. So, chat, here's an important story you should know that you won't get from watching the NRG Champs stream. So, at some point during Jessie's match against Raja Dovin's vetoed one of her things. And then Jessie responded with Veil of Summer and quipped, "Can't be countered my ass." So, there you go. That's a story you will not see on the stream. I do kind of need this Ragavan to not hit something good off my library. But, yeah, the player audio really would have added an element. Whether it's an element that is desirable for the stream is unclear, but it would have added an element.
That seems bad.
It's very bad.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can Unholy Heat that at some point, but I don't currently have an Unholy Heat, per se.
Yeah.
Is my opponent going to cycle the Fiery Islet? No? Wait, what is happening? Why did they sack the treasure to do that? Oh, because if they tap this, they can't sack it this turn? Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I can't combo here, but it might be time for a nice value breach.
I do love a nice value breach.
So, yeah, I mean, it's probably very good. I can probably, like, make my opponent hate their lives, is probably what I can do here. So, I mean, I guess I'm probably not going to be casting the Emeries, is what I think is going to happen here. But, yeah, okay, so, like, what do I want to do? I want to, like...
Wow, I can't believe they actually said you can't mistake that rocking back and forth. It's Andrew. That's a pretty insane comment for them to say.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong. I didn't say it was wrong.
Greg's always just saying it's wrong, though. Okay, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to fetch down to 8. I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I'm going to cast Breach. I'm not going to be slogging this turn if Breach resolves, but it might not resolve, so I'll
sure, okay.
I'll leave it up. Them having 2 counters here doesn't seem likely, but, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with DC. It's not wrong, but you shouldn't say that as a commentator.
I mean, I don't know, like, I don't try to hide aspects of myself that are just true. I'm not, like, ashamed. I don't know what to say. It's just true. Alright, so now this can't be countered. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
Alright, so now, what should we do to our opponent? Probably unholy heat some of their stuff?
Yeah, probably both of their things.
That seems good, yeah. And I'm probably not going to need this land. Okay, so I'm just going to exile, like...
Make sure you don't turn off Delirium.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a big issue in this particular situation.
Yeah.
Look, now I can also exile the second Ren. See, that's a nice technique. Iteration and, I don't know, Ragavan? Yeah, sure, Ragavan.
God, Underworld Breach is such a weird card.
Alright, so now...
Oh, great question about the candle. I'll let you know after this turn.
I'm gonna... Wait. Could I have killed my opponent? I might have been able to. Wait, I might still be able to.
Oh, because Great Shot?
Because I can flashback Bauble a bunch of times for no mana. And then Grape Shot them out?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh, chat also points out that if you just dash Ragavan and it hits, then they're dead. Although I guess they could lightning bolt it.
Yeah, then they could kill the Ragavan and they don't have mana to do that.
Yeah.
So, wait. Hold on. So I have... how many cards am I going right now? 10? So I bobble down to 7. I bobble down to 4. Right? And then I can exile... Oh, sorry. Bobble down to 4. If bobble self goes to the graveyard, that's 2. And then I get them out.
Yeah.
That's just true.
And you can also play Ragavan for an extra storm counter.
Yeah, okay. They're dead.
Okay.
we got there, chat. We got there. They also can't counter it, by the way. So...
Yes, that's true.
Mountain is on top. Emery, Veil, Iteration, just like whatever. Underworld Breach is an insanely broken card, Greg.
Yep.
I'm officially in the waiting for Breach to be banned waiting room. And until then, I will register Breach.
Can Thassa's Oracle do that, has been asked.
No, I mean, I actually had a number of fair Grave Shots that were good. I stand by the claim that Grave Shot is more of a real card than Thassa's Oracle. I think that is a legitimate argument for it. I think the main line of Thassa's Oracle is that sometimes you just can't kill your opponent because you have it, which isn't great. So my main question is, given that our opponent is like all this counter magic, do I want any of like this stuff? But I think I don't. Also, they didn't actually play that many counters in the game we just played.
Yeah, that's true.
So I wonder if they just like have like 4 drown and 2 counterspell or something,
Sure,
and just happen to draw them in game 1.
Yeah, that would make some sense.
All right, so I'm just gonna submit.
Okay.
Yeah. Chad, I was just making sure that I had lethal. All right, let's calm down. I didn't miss lethal. I was just thinking it through. You know. Well, this hand is quite good, and I will keep. I'm also down just like a paltry 7 minutes, which is just like blistering pace for this particular nonsense game.
Yeah.
Wait, chat, you should know that I turn 2 breach comboed Jessie in one of our testing games.
Really?
Yes. I think I was testing against Hammer, where Jessie was playing Hammer, and I just randomly turned 2'd her. It was nice, though.
You turn 1 someone in Modern. Okay, but that doesn't make you a good guy, you know?
Yeah, it's generally a sign of being the villain. So here I think I want to heat this, actually.
Before it grows.
Yeah, because it's very close to.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to play this. I don't think I'm going to crack it right now because I think I'm going to wait for the scry, but whatever.
Sure.
And I'm just going to fetch steam vents and heat it.
And hey, tapping it out, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow.
And to be clear, part of the reason I'm doing this chat is that I'm not currently that close to Lyrium. Like, I have 2 types easily, but yeah. I'm not sure where I'm getting my 4th type. I guess I'm hoping this dies, but I don't know, that I have to play the Ragavan, let this sit and play for a while. It doesn't seem great.
Yeah. Well, I found out how the Ragavan's going to the graveyard.
Unless you kill on their upkeep when you're on the draw, you don't really... Wait, I don't understand. What is that referring to?
Like, you're turn 1ing your opponent, where the turn 1 is their turn 1.
Oh, God. That seems very hard in Modern. That
is a turn 0 kill, yeah.
I don't think that there's a Modern deck that can do that. Which is not the same statement as it is impossible to do.
Yeah.
But there are Modern decks that can turn 1. Okay, so I probably just need to draw my card now. I probably need to stop creating my scry. Drown is the top card. Alright. Alright, well, I have drawn the Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear online. So, chat, whenever I play Shadow Spear, what I think of is this. I used to play the classic video game One Piece Grand Battle, and whenever the character Don Krieg does anything in that game, he says, "Mighty Battle Sphere," in that exact tone of voice. And I just always think, "Mighty Shadow Spear," every time I play it. So, anyway, now you guys have that to consider.
That story is so great. I just love it so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna also think. I think I'm just gonna slam this because I want to bait out the counter magic for the breach. Basically, is my thought here. Like, I think they have it.
I mean, we know they have drown.
Yeah, but like, what I want is the next turn. Now they drowned. Now I want them to tap out, and then I'm gonna resolve my breach, and I'll be happy.
I could imagine a One Piece secret lair.
I think that's like potentially in the cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we baited him good. We baited him good. Okay, so now, ooh, that's good too. I mean, I think I'm just gonna do it.
Like breach for heat and then.
Yeah, like.
Ragavan.
Breach, heat, Ragavan. Yeah, maybe could mix in a Mishra's Bauble, but yeah, that's basically the plan.
Sure.
And I think I'll find Stomping Ground.
I guess you have to be a little careful with
life.
No, with card types.
Yeah, but it should be possible, I think. So I can heat, exiling. Wait, is it possible?
I'm not sure it is because nothing has 2 types, right?
Yes, and the heat itself will be in the graveyard, so I'll end up at 30. Yeah, because Fable is only enchant, so I can't. I think I cannot heat their guy.
Okay.
But I think I probably still want to do it, and I can just play Ragavan in a bauble.
Yeah.
To be honest. Alright. So I'll breach. I'm just going to double check that's true. So if I heat and I exile land, yeah, that's true. Okay. So then I'm going to Ragavan. Exiling land, heat. Oh shit! Oh wait, I fucked it up.
Oh,
I need to ball first. Oh god, okay. That was really bad. I'm sorry. I just threw away a card that I really couldn't afford to throw away. Alright, chat. Well, that was not my intent there. Okay, it might cost me the game, to be honest. Because because I kind of needed my card.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see how this goes. Sorry. Let the scratch trigger resolve.
This is a good moment for the oops emote.
Yeah, I would oops emote if this were Arena, but unfortunately I'm just on the smooth Cadillac, so you know.
Yeah.
You see, the thing you have to understand, Chad, is I haven't value breached so many times that I have it down by a road at this point.
We Are Toast has been claimed by chat.
I'm not sure we're toast.
We need to add a couple more to the count today. Wow, that's savage.
There's not a lot of love for my tight technical play here in the chat.
It is pretty late, I guess, and both of us had like long weekends. Of activity.
There's a chance we could not finish the league in theory.
Well, let's see if we win. I think if we lose, we should call it quits at 2-2.
All right. We did spend a bunch of time nonsensing on this particular stream. So,
unlike other streams, which are totally free and devoid of nonsense.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that, you know? Yeah, I'll suit up. There's some downside, but I think it's fine. Basically, I can only do one of EE and pick up Giganta anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think it really matters. And if somehow they don't have a kill spell, their hand's like all counters or whatever, I'm really rewarded. Wait, so I don't know what happens here, actually.
There's no way it has lifelink and trample.
Okay, even though it's like being granted by the Shadow Spear, apparently
not. Okay, it's because of the reason I'm so confident is because of the loses flying thing with Inkveld Nexus. It feels like the same situation, you know?
I guess it basically is, yeah.
Really went from a whole weekend of high-level Magic to go home and play more Magic. Yes, that is what happened. I played no Magic this weekend. That's not true. I did play the Arena Decathlon because I wanted to get enough tokens that we can enter twice. By the way, this is something we have to not forget to do this weekend, is play the Decathlon finals.
Sure. Does it interfere with the RCQ?
Well, I think we can make both happen.
Okay, good.
Because the finals last 24 hours. We'll just have to, you know, play around it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna play. See, here I just have to like play my cards face up, basically.
Yeah.
Because I need to EE, so I'm just gonna play EE.
Yeah.
And see if it resolves.
Get hyped for Saturday stream this weekend for the Decathlon finals, baby. But yeah, I played the standard event and won and like 7-0'd incredibly easily with soldiers, which obviously because it's great in standard, even weird standard. And then nice.
Right, so we go to 9. We cast Bobble. Take a look at our opponent's top card. It's Temur Battle Rage. Okay, that is totally fine.
Yeah.
Play this tapped, and then we just pass.
What do you think the odds are that Andrew completed the decathlon? 0. But I did 8. There was a weekend where I played 2 RCQs and I just didn't do any of the decathlon events. But I did all the other 8. But yeah, after winning it with soldiers, there was no reason to do the last one. But man, Omniscience Draft was so much fun! So I just did some random Omniscience Drafts.
I think I'm going to Iteration.
Okay. Yeah, Omniscience Draft with the Chaos format was just like a blast. I mean, really the games were like super chaotic and weird, but... Oh, that is for the real turn 1 kills. I did not get it. I got a lot of turn 1 concessions, and I conceded on turn 1 sometimes. But I don't think I ever actually turn 1 killed someone.
Oh, but turn 1 kill is what it's at. That's what the format's about.
Right? Oh, yeah. I did in my first ever draft, I pretty early took the card Rhythm of the Wild. Which basically says creature spells can't be countered. Super relevant because there are tons of counter spells. And also gives all your creatures haste. And I was like,
oh my god.
This is a great way to turn 1 kill.
You mix in a few divinations, you call it a day.
But I never did turn 1 kill.
Did you know that Decathlon is a French sporting goods store? I can't say that I did.
I call. I think that's nonsense.
Well, it's definitely nonsense. Azak said it. The question is if it's both nonsense and true.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, our opponent didn't kill our Emery. That's extremely good for us.
Yes.
Because Emery EE just means that we can kill this and everything else forever.
Yeah.
So let's run back Engineer Explosive, shall we? And then I'll play a grinding station, because why not? That is our one grinding station, and then I will pass.
You never lie. Okay.
That's why they call him truth-telling Zax, I hear.
Yeah. But okay, here's the thing that I wanted to tell you about standard. So the format for this thing was called On the Edge standard. It was basically all the standard sets except it was only half of them. It was only Brothers War, DMU, and Streets of New Capenna.
Okay.
And so you could still play most of Soldiers, but like you didn't get Thalia and you couldn't play Dennick.
Okay.
But like you had a lot of the Soldiers. And so I replaced my Thalias with the 2/2 from DMU that enlists and can gain Indestructible, and Scry 2. Guardian of New Benalia.
Okay.
That card was really good in the standard Soldiers deck.
Interesting.
Like, it's definitely, there's no way it's better than Thalia. Because Thalia's, I mean, obviously really good.
But you think it might be good in the deck?
Yeah.
Because it could be in the deck over the 1-mana 1/1. I don't know.
Yeah, or like over Dennick.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better or worse than Dennick. It's complicated.
Well, Dennick does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, basically I found that this card did a lot of stuff. Like,
Okay.
I loved that all the, like, there were all these, like, Grixis and Esper decks that were just, like, cast downs upon cast, or cut downs upon cut downs, and, like, you know, kill spells on kill spells, and, like, the Indestructible was really relevant, and, like, the Scry 2 was really relevant, and, like, the Enlist, just, like, all three parts of the card were great.
If you had enough counters just one time, is that too much to ask? All right. Grape Shot in hand. This on the bottom. Exile Rog. Dash Rog. I mean,
Also played some Zephyr Sentinels, and
Ooh.
Zephyr Sentinel was also nice.
So the question is, should I Grape Shot my opponent here? Doesn't seem amazing. Probably just wait in case they play their Rog to block our Rog.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to win or lose this game. Things are still close. Despite them... What is in their hand? One of the cards is Team of Battle Rage. I guess we know.
Yeah, wait, do we want to Grave Shot this?
Well, it's a sorcery. So my plan is that if we draw any spell, we can Dash Rog, attack them, and Grave Shot them out. We can also do that if they kill our Rog, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Our opponent hit Rog. Okay, so that they can essentially put Rog into play instead of being dashed, which is actually better for us in some sense.
Yeah.
But Pithing Needle, all right? You can name Grinding Station. I won't be able to combo. It's fine.
Yeah.
I assume that's in their deck to name Emery, but all right.
So that sure is an art of Pithing Needle.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what that's even from.
I think it's from a Masters set. I think that symbol is the most recent Masters set, the one that we did a draft of.
Oh, you could be right. Wait, they are casting my Rog. Okay, so now I can Grape Shot their Rog down, which is pretty nice, because they can only keep one.
Yep.
And obviously we'll dash our Rog first. See what else we see. Okay, well that's very good. So play this.
It's from Double Masters 2022. Yeah, nice.
Dash Rog. Cast Grape Shot targeting Rog.
Do you want to have them both target Rog? I guess that's silly.
I don't think that's good. I don't think they have counter magic. Yeah, I'm just talking them.
Yeah.
Because yeah, there's no shot they would have countered the Rog if they were going to counter.
Yeah.
I mean, our opponent is literally dead to this Rogamon. Oh, okay. Well, or they have a way to kill it. Apparently.
Terminate?
Oh, great.
Agreed?
Sure. So now they just have to contend with the Saga. Now maybe why they haven't done anything is their hand has a dress down in it or something.
Oh, that could make sense.
Although they might have used that just to stop Rod hitting them.
Yeah, and draw a card.
Yeah. Ooh, that's bad.
That I assume stops Saga.
Yeah, this just kills all your Sagas forever.
Okay.
That's what it does. Don't worry about why it's layers.
Okay.
It's actually not layers. But I just wanted to say that it was layers. We can just draw a Breach here and win. Thoughts on that?
That's pretty nice.
Like, we won't be winning with the normal combo. We'll be winning with the Cast and Spells and Grave Shot them combo. Or we would draw Mox Amber and die.
Yeah, dang.
So we appear to have died.
That game was really back and forth.
Well, if I hadn't wasted my Mishra's Bubble, I'm pretty sure I just would have won.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
To be honest.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I threw away a card in a game that was very tight and I couldn't afford to throw away a card for no reason.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was our Lost Degrees Shadow, but it is what it is. Do you think we should wrap it up?
I think we should wrap it up. It's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's pretty late for us in general.
Yeah.
So, thanks for joining us for our NRG Champs recap / Temur Breach stream. You can see that I performed worse on stream with Temur Breach than I did at NRG Champs. But, such is life. And, I will finish it off stream and let you know if I receive the People's Trophy or not.
Yeah.
We
can... He wants us to raid someone, so we can raid someone. Let's see. Do you know any of these people?
Not really.
Let's see.
You could raid PT Bench.
Okay, we'll raid PT Bench. Let's see what they're playing Pioneer.
You do famously love Pioneer.
They're playing Mono Black and they're playing against Mono White.
Oh, they're playing against the best deck in the format, Mono White.
So you can go and root for their opponent.
Wow, that's pretty savage, to be honest. Just send people to someone's stream with the context of you sent here to root for your opponent.
Please don't tell them that. That sounds pretty mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna raid PT Bench. So they're playing some Pioneer. So tell them we said hi. We'll be back tomorrow for our limited stream. And for some reason, Call Time has just been put up on Magic Arena, and Andrew and I both love Call Time Draft. So we'll definitely be doing some Call Time drafts. So stay tuned for that.
We're going to be running amok.
Yep, we will be running amok. There will be amok. Yeah. Oh, what's today's candle sponsor? Great question before we close out. So we're working through this box of scented candles that my mom got me for Christmas. Scented candle brand scented candles. So yeah, I'll let them join the raid. There we go. This is the lemon flavor of the scented candle brand scented candles. Definitely one of the better from the brand, I think. Very subtle and nice. We'll obviously there's a lot of nonsense around NRG Champs, so feel free to continue to ask us more stuff about what happened, and Andrew will inform us of more nonsense. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow, and SystemMagic out.